Week 2 is finally here. Happy Sunday, happy NFL, and happy football to all that celebrate. Thanks for tuning in to NFL Week 2 Whip Around from the RedZone coverage here at Chat Sports. Matt Goldman here with my guy and producer, the guy running the ones and twos, Sam Brown. Sam, this NFL Week 2, we're starting to really figure out who's legit, who's not legit. But I'm going to ask you quickly, Sam, because you are a football guru, you know what's going on. We just talked about Baker Mayfield before we went on air. Who has been the biggest surprise so far besides America's quarterback?
Ooh, you're putting me on the spot right off the bat.
That's how I'm going to do it.
I think I am pretty surprised in a pleasant way by how Buffalo's offense has looked. I figured they'd get off to a little bit of a slower start without Stephon Diggs. They're still trying to figure out who that number one guy is, but that offense has also been humming.
Absolutely.
So, I'm excited to see if they can keep it up.
I would agree. And I got a question for you guys. Shout out your city in the comments, and we're going to talk about you because of the fact that there is less than 13 minutes to go until we kick off in this game. Shout out your city, or your team, excuse me. That's what you were saying. I could not understand. Shout out your favorite team. My apologies. Tony, Chiefs. Let's go. Also from El Paso, but I know I asked for the teams. Jay, go Bucks. Let's go. Lions faithful, Lions fans here. I can't wait for my team to whoop the Buccaneers. That's a bold take. I think that's going to be a really fun game to watch. Two really hard-fought teams that are really good at what they do, just due to the fact they have really good quarterbacks and two former number one overall picks. Fins down from Danny Fins fan. It's got to be a little rough right now with what's going on with Tua Tagovailoa. Hope he's going to be okay. What's up, Tony? Eric Goodman, Atlanta. I'm going to assume the Falcons. Jared Stafford. Let's go Jets, Jets. The Jets, after an 0-1 start on Monday Night Football, that first drive, they looked great. Breece Hall was running. Aaron Rodgers was smooth with the O-line. And then they just got absolutely demolished. David, Chicago Bears, big Sunday night game going on against the Houston Texans. You see the score from the Bills-Dolphins games. Was that a surprise to people? I would like to think, yeah, it kind of was a surprise due to the fact that Buffalo just, as Sam kind of talked about, their offense got off to a really hot start. 10 minutes from Animal Kingdom, Mickey Mouse, Dolphins, Davenport, Florida. Okay, go Fins, Chiefs, and Packers. So you're going Fins, Chiefs, and Packers. Really love your AFC teams. And when they played each other last year, I'm curious, who did you root for when that time came to be? But we do have that NFL whip around coming up. The early slate today for the 1 p.m. Eastern games. We're going to have the NFL Red Zone, the play-by-play, the watch party look-ins from all of our different Chat Sports watch parties here. We're going to feature some of the best channels and the reactions from our hosts and our producers. But now, shout out the city where you're watching from with about 10.5 minutes to go in this pregame show before we get started for our early window games. 8 games going on. It's going to be an exciting one. Plenty of football to discuss and some potential upsets. New York City, Maisie. I think I know who that is. Maisie, let's go. NYC, New Jersey, New York, El Paso, Texas, Chiefs, Chicago. Tony from KC in Missouri. Where are we talking from? El Paso. Okay. All right. NYC. Now, Maisie, are you a Giants fan? All right. Westfield, New Jersey. Love it. Maisie, Giants, Jets. What are we talking? Gerard, California. Now, is that a Rams fan? Is that a Chargers fan? Or maybe you're a Vegas fan or a San Fran fan as well. There's a lot of choices out there if you're on the West Coast to watch football. A lot of West Coast Raiders fans I've noticed, and kind of took me a while to understand how big Raiders Nation is.
Yeah, they're a psychotic group, though.
Oh,
they're kind of a dangerous breed. They fight each other. That's that's the family that they talk about.
It really is.
It's not necessarily my cup of tea.
No, I would have to agree. They're fighting each other during the Chargers game where they got absolutely demolished last week in the Jim Harbaugh era. But I want to give a shout out quickly before we continue on from our sponsors from Game Time. Our good friends over at Game Time have a great deal for you. One of my favorite ticketing apps on the market because of the great deals they have, the guarantees, and everything that's included. And we have a good deal to talk about with you. Game Time Picks is a new feature that makes tickets gain to see your favorite teams play live even easier. And it filters out the fluff to show you only the incredible deals on great seats so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets. And I want to see some of my future favorite artists play soon here when they're in town. I know Future just came last week, Metro Boomin. I wish I got tickets to see that. I would have used Game Time as well because I'm a last-minute ticket buyer, and if you are as well and you procrastinate until the last second, this is the perfect app for you. You see right now, you can see the exact view of your seats. You see the all-in pricing with the estimated fees, which are very low to start off with. And I think that's great about Game Time. You're not going to get stuck with all these high fees about processing, but when you're going to a game, if you want to see that Saints-Cowboys game that's going on or future Saints or Cowboys games, you can see the exact view from your row, your section, your seat number. And I think that's the beauty about Game Time, and that really is the helpful thing. Game Time is just the best with the all-in pricing. You can toggle the feature to show the total up front with no surprise fees at checkout at all. And if you find the tickets in the same section or row for less, Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms do apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHATSPORTS for $20 off. Download Game Time today. What time is it? Game time. All right, so last week we set a record here on the Chat Sports main YouTube channel with likes during a RedZone whip around early period with 863 likes. We're currently at 14 likes. Let's get that number up. Can we beat last week? That's the big question here. Sam and I were talking to our bosses this week, and they said, let's beat that. Come on, each week we get better, just like these NFL teams. Can we beat 863? Let's get those likes going right now, because they haven't moved ever since I started. Now we're getting one, but we got about 80 people right now watching. Can we get at least 80 likes? Can everyone at least hit that like button? It takes just 1 second to hit that like button. Let's beat our record together. Don't you want to beat yourself from last week? You want to be a better person? Let's help us out here at Chat Sports. Every like matters. Every like counts. And we really do appreciate everyone that does help us out here on our Chat Sports channel. 21 likes. All right, so we're building slowly. I appreciate that, Tony. Appreciate that. So we're starting to move now. All right, another question that I want to ask you guys in the comments. Did your favorite team last week in week 1 win? Y for yes, N for no in the comment section right now. I'm a Giants fan. I put no right now. I put that N in the comment section because they stunk. They were terrible. Oh, Nath from Australia.
The thing is, we knew that though.
Okay, Sam, like, really, we're doing... No, I know. No, the Giants, to say that they are not a good football team is a pretty... Like, anyone could have said that, and I think the fact that they just played that poor immediately, I thought was concerning, and then people are talking about the Daniel Jones injury guarantee today. Really upset. All right, we're getting a lot of Ys and Ns right now.
By the way, this is also the live poll, so you can go vote on the
live poll. Oh, yeah,
it's the live poll,
so do that as well. It takes 1 second. But, Tony, your team won last week. Love it. Finns lost. I know Mickey Mouse. The Finns, 1-1. At least you beat the Jaguars in the Battle of Florida. The prior week, New Mexico, EJE. Go Bills. You got to be happy with the way the Bills are going right now. Y or N in the comments. Maisie, N, because you said Giants earlier. I saw that while Game Time was going on. I know the Giants, just rough. But anyways... Did your team win? I want to hear from everybody that's watching right now. Over 109 people concurrently watching. Did you guys win? If you're a Cowboys fan, we're here in Dallas. They had a great week last week against Cleveland, that defense. They're looking to pick up win number 2 in a row. I think that's one of the best football teams right now in the National Football League. They are playing out of their minds, and they're going to play at noon against the red-hot, scorching New Orleans Saints, who put up a 47-point win over the stinky Carolina Panthers last week, who just scored 10 points. They were not good. A lot more Ys going on, but we're going to talk about our Super Chats now, our deals of the day. Any Super Chat you send in from any dollar range, and we appreciate if you can. If you cannot, we understand. But any Super Chat, I will talk about your team, any question you got, anything you want to talk about, a player, a coach, the general manager. I got you. Love to give input. Love to have the conversation. The biggest Super Chat MVP of the day, you will get a jersey of your choice. That could be Dak Prescott. That could be any player of your team. DK Metcalf. I mean, look at that green on the Seahawks. That's pretty nice. And we'll get you a jersey and ship it out. The end of the stream, it will be determined who the biggest MVP of the day is based on the Super Chat amount or how many Super Chats that add up all together. Again, really do appreciate it, and if you can, would support us out here at Chat Sports. You want a Travis Kelce jersey. Maybe you're a Taylor Swift fan and you want to get 87 a rep next time Taylor Swift has a concert going on and you want to rock it. Caleb Williams, he's a hot player right now as he's the rookie for the Bears who are 1-0. Do you want an old school player? Do you want a Big Ben Roethlisberger jersey from the Steelers days? You can get that as well. Do you want a current Steelers jersey? Russell Wilson, Justin Fields. Anything is appreciated. You're a Bears fan like Ishmael. You want a Caleb Williams jersey. You want Rome of Dunze, Keenan Allen. We got you covered. So, if you're the MVP, it will happen. So, we appreciate it, and we'll keep talking about it on the channel. We'll keep track of who the MVP is. But, in the meantime, if you can, we appreciate it. And now let's talk about the Week 2 early slate of games. You see Saints, Cowboys, Bucks, Lions, which I think is going to be maybe the best game of the day overall, just from a average, balanced competition standpoint. Both really good quarterbacks.
I bet the over.
What was that, 47.5?
It was a little higher than that. I think it might have been 51, but I love the over.
That's interesting because I think they both have really good defenses, but at the same time, they both have great weapons, and anything can really happen from that. Colts, Packers, Jordan Love, downgrade to questionable. I don't know if they ever determined his stats, did they, Sam?
I think it's pretty clear he's not going to play.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
so it's
sure
Malik
he's doubtful now.
Okay, so it's Malik Willis time. And Ian Rappaport earlier talked about some of the inactives for the Packers. Jaden Reed is up and playing, so a very good dual threat wide receiver that can also play H-back for the Packers. The Browns got both offensive linemen and their tackles, Jack Conklin and Jedrick Wills, are out. So that's a big loss for a Cleveland team that couldn't barely protect their quarterback last week against Dallas. Now they lose two really healthy players. This is a big one for the Saints in the Dallas game. CeeDee Lamb was originally going to go up against Marshawn Lattimore, the Saints' top cornerback. No more. Lattimore out, had a hamstring injury he was dealing with all week in practice, and he's not going to be playing today. Lions, Jameson Williams, the wide receiver, the speedy guy who had one of the best weeks last year. He got the Sunday Night Football game ball during the broadcast. He was outstanding. He is active. And Josh Downs of the Indianapolis Colts is out. The other games going on, Jets-Titans, that one should be pretty interesting to see how Aaron Rodgers, who's never started 0-2 in his starting career in the NFL, can he get a win with the Jets on the road in Tennessee to a Will Levis team that looked pretty good last week. Their defense looked really good against the Chicago Bears. Was that Caleb Williams not playing well, or was that Tennessee really holding down the fort with L'Jarius Sneed, Jeffrey Simmons there in Nashville? 49ers, Vikings, no Christian McCaffrey. Now it's rumored by Adam Schefter, Ian Rappaport, all the insiders, that he might be out up to 6 weeks. So if you took him number one overall in fantasy, I did not. Sam, did you? No, he did not. I'm sorry. That's a rough one right there. No CMC when we didn't really know that he had Achilles tendonitis this entire time until the fact that it came out, about a day before the game. Seahawks, Patriots, Geno Smith going up against the Patriots, who had the upset of the week last week against the Cincinnati Bengals. So that rounds out part of our early Week 1 slate. And the other games that we're going to feature in this early window, the Giants, Commanders, the battle of the NFC East. Who could be in last place when it comes down to the end of the season? Jaden Daniels, the rookie out of LSU. Last year's Heisman winner, number 2 overall pick, going up against Daniel Jones and his sixth year, the man who's getting paid $40 million a year to play pretty poor. Chargers, Panthers. The Panthers, again, lost by 37 last week. Bryce Young and that offense did not look good. The Chargers, pretty good stuff to say the least from Jim Harbaugh, J.K. Dobbins, and Justin Herbert. Browns, Jaguars, Deshaun Watson. Is he good anymore? That's a really big question to watch for, and maybe he could improve this week with Amari Cooper and some of the weapons he has. Still waiting on Nick Chubb. It will be a little while. Jaguars, Trevor Lawrence. Let's see what you got this week. Maybe you can beat this Browns team and you can go 1-1. And then the last 1 p.m. game, the Raiders, Ravens. The Ravens, they played really well in Week 1 against the Chiefs. Just a tiptoe off from out of bounds. Isaiah Likely almost caught a ball to go to overtime against the defending world champion Chiefs against a Raiders team that isn't too good. All right, you ready for kickoff? It's time here on NFL Red Zone Whip Around. Type me in the comments right now so I know you're ready for NFL, and I will comment, and I will make sure that I give shout-outs to anyone. Type me, let's go. It's kickoff time. Scott Hansen on the screen. showing the quad box right now. Plenty of games to go around. Jonathan, Gerard, Tony, my guy. Matthew, all right, Matthew, welcome back. Appreciate you. Mickey Mouse, let's go. Paul B, appreciate that. Let's go. Everyone typing the same. Matthew, Tony, our guys, appreciate you coming on. And just give it Maisie, giving the me, Destiny, Nitnat. I hope I'm saying that right. Cyclonexna. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Destiny once again. Jonathan, Hagos. All right, Tony, we appreciate that. Everyone typing me in the comments, getting it going. Maisie, the me, Destiny, me go Bengals. Okay, Bengals 0-1 start. Can they rebound today against the defending world champion Chiefs in the later slot? Keldrick Stevens, thanks for joining us. Centorico, typing that me, Dolphins Fins fan. Come on. Scott Hansen on the screen. And, you know, I'm really liking what I'm seeing right now from the energy from the chat. We're getting a lot of liveliness going and seeing a lot of the same people, so really do appreciate it. There's a lot of great games going on. I'm glad you guys are able to join. James Gregory, thanks for joining us. All these bots joining, Sam. These bots are just annoying.
Remember, when we get the bots in the chat, we got to spam B. Block the bums. Block the bums. Get them out. We don't like them.
Swedish Dossers, me as well. And now, are you watching from Switzerland or Sweden? One of those countries. I always blank on if that's either Switzerland or Sweden. I'm not good on my European knowledge. We got no time for those bots. I agree, Tony. Seahawks, Patriots, Jets, Titans, Giants, Commanders. They're featuring right now in the early game window. Commanders are slight money line. Titans, Jets. Jets are a heavy favorite. Seahawks are a slight favorite. All right, we're getting going soon. Shapiro with the me. We appreciate that. Tony, being that guy, blocking the bots today. Thanks, Tony. And we're going to get kickoff underway. Again, the new kickoff rules. The landing zone for the kickoff, trying to make it safer. Brandon Aubrey will kick it away in the Dallas game. And a swip kick to start things off that goes back in the end zone against the Saints. And with that being said, not 7 hours, but 3.5 hours of commercial-free football start now on NFL RedZone Whip Around here on Chat Sports. Like the video. Let's get things going. Come on, we got over 300 people watching, just 50 likes. Guys, let's get that going. Let's get over 100 likes as these games are kicking off because Detroit, Tampa Bay about to kick things away. But let's get those likes going. Come on. Doesn't cost you anything. Quick button. Really helps us out. And that means you love football. If you don't love football, that means you don't want to watch this video and like this video. But if you love football, you'll like this video for us, for Sam and I. And now, wow, look at this beauty.
That's amazing.
10 games. Not 8.
Got a loaded 12 o'clock slate.
This is a loaded one. 10-game box. What do you even call it? It's not an octobox. It's a tentagon?
Decabox.
Decabox.
A decabox.
Decabox of football. That's a beautiful sight to see.
By the way, you see the comment right there, the question in the chat. Who will score the first touchdown today? It's right on screen for you guys.
We made our predictions last week.
Let's go. I'm going to go
Last week it was
Terry McLaurin.
Okay. Terry McLaurin of the Washington Commanders. I'm going to go with Mike Evans of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So we're both going wide receiver, Sam. Last week it was Shaheed of the Saints. Now the Saints will have it 2nd and 9 at their own 21-yard line. It's the Shaheed. It's an end around. Shaheed gets past a few defenders, but is taken down short of the first down line. Jaden Daniels rushing touchdown, Matthew. I don't mind that. And the way the Giants defense looked last week, I think it's very doable. So Malik Willis is the starting quarterback, hands it off to Josh Jacobs, who barrels his way past a few Colts defenders for a first down to start things off in Green Bay. Maisie, not Daniel Jones? I like to think so. I do not believe Daniel Jones will be that guy this week. And the Raiders get attacked, or 4th and 18 already to start things off against the Ravens. That is just the way the Raiders played last week. They had one play in the red zone for the entire game, which is the crazy thing about Olave, or that's Shaheed, gets a big catch across the middle from Derek Carr. This Saints offense picking up where they left off last week, just hot as can be against a Cowboys team that's also playing really well.
Jared says Breece Hall receiving touchdown.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Well, lucky for you, Will Levis just got sacked on 3rd and 2.
Okay.
So they just punted the ball away. Jets got the ball. Breece Hall is in play now.
Now I'm curious if anyone else has their predictions of the first touchdown player. Probably the guy I said, Matt, according to Maisie. Maisie, do you have a different player or just you're going to go with Mike Evans as well?
Who's got ball in that game?
Who's got ball in that game?
One.
Yeah.
Buccaneers do have ball in that game.
Okay, all right, so maybe Matt Goldman's got it. 2nd and 9, Baker Mayfield. They're showing that now at the 31. Zips it across the middle. Chris Godwin with an 18-yard reception to the 49 of the Buccaneers. So they're moving around. Maybe my Mike Evans prediction is correct, but someone said earlier, Breece Hall receiving touchdown. The Jets are on the screen with 12:51. They have their first drive right now on CBS against the Tennessee Titans. Rodgers under center, Breece Hall in the backfield. They have the star, Garrett Wilson, to the right side, Allen Lazard to the left. 2 tight end set with Conklin and Jeremy Ruckert. To hand off to Breece Hall, who dodges his way just past a few defenders for about a 6-yard run.
DJ Dave says Alec Pierce, Colts.
Ooh, well, Alec Pierce had a big touchdown last week for 70 yards as Brock Purdy almost throws an interception dangerous towards Deebo Samuel, who's rocking the 1 this year. And Baker went for a deep ball towards the end zone. That wasn't called. Did they call pass interference on that? Palmer was going for the ball. Oh, looks like they got the pass interference based off Baker's reaction. It's 1st and goal now. Okay, the Buccaneers could be the first team. Did Matt Goldman predict this correctly? I could predict the wrong player, but still, Buccaneers. That could be cool. Tucker Kraft, someone said. Nakamoto. Interesting. Okay. Can you show the screen? We cannot show the screen. Baker hands it off to Rachaad White. White gets a few yards, so it will be 2nd and goal. Some pushing and shoving after the play, but Josh Jacobs breaks free for a big-time run against the Colts. Now they're in.
Yeah, Yishai, unfortunately, if we show the screen, we'd get sued, lose the company maybe. We'd lose our jobs. That wouldn't be fun.
I don't want to do that.
So if you want us to lose our jobs, then maybe we could do it. But unfortunately, I need to pay some rent.
Yeah, that's usually important in this life. 2nd and goal for the Buccaneers. Mayfield got 2 receivers through his reign, Evans and Godwin. He throws it. Tries to go for Cade Otton. Ball was tipped by Brian Branch, the safety out of Alabama. And it will be incomplete, 3rd and goal. These bots. Get these bots out. B. Marshawn Lloyd. 2nd and 7. Goes to the right side. The halfback stretch gets nothing. So it will be 4th down. Buccaneers 3rd and goal. After Baker threw a nice ball, but Brian Branch getting his hand in there in the PBU. Very impressive stuff. All right, 21 straight games without an opening touchdown for the Buccaneers. That's the longest active streak in the NFL. I'm just kind of shocked it's not the Giants. Derek Carr threw a deep ball to Chris Olave as Baker pump fake and his sack. Ball is loose, but the Buccaneers jump on top of it. Aiden Hutchinson gets in there, the 2nd overall pick, and that will stop the Bucs from scoring the first touchdown of the day. But the Saints now at the 5-yard line, the Cowboys 1st and goal. Kamara gets the handoff and walks in for the first touchdown of the day of our NFL Week 2 slate. It's Alvin Kamara. Now, if you're a fantasy owner, you have to be happy. Kamara gets things started. I got to assume our boy Trace is pumped about that. Let's see what Trace is feeling.
Touchdown. Come on. Carr. Under center. Kamara gets the handoff. Slice. Dice. Push. Touchdown. 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 Alvin Kamara puts up 6. Dallas cannot hold the Saints offense in the damn near perfect for New Orleans. 6 points. 4 minutes and 10 seconds taken off the clock. I love it. I love it. Touchdown Saints! Who dat?
All right, so Alvin Kamara scored the first one. Damn, Matt, you were wrong. Yeah, no, that's okay. That's why it was a nice prediction. But Alvin Kamara runs. There's Jahan Dotson. Or Jahan Dotson was traded. That's De'Ami Brown who got the screen pass for a first down. The Giants defense have been drove down the field as Commanders are in their opponent territory now. Jim Harbaugh looks upset right now from the sideline as this Carolina Chargers game's at 0-0. False start on the offense of the Chargers. Justin Tucker will go out for a field goal for Baltimore against the Raiders for a 48-yard attempt at the left hash mark. 8:30 to go. Tucker's kick is up and just scrapes by The goalpost, that was crazy. That literally was within a foot. So, Baltimore up 3-0. Not a ton of scores so far. Buccaneers up 3-0. Chargers are trying to get on the board as well. 2nd and 10, Balt, the 29-yard line of Carolina. Is Carolina in for another rough day is the big question. Herbert looks around, plenty of time. Now, traffic comes in, and he throws it away and dumps it off. Ball is loose. Carolina picks it up. They get the fumble. The tight end of the Chargers could not tell who that was. Lost the ball after making a few moves. Jim Harbaugh believes it's incomplete if he didn't make the football move. That's the big question here. So Herbert escaped from the pocket, threw it away. J.C. Horn was trailing, stripped the ball. So J.C. Horn, an incredible player. Now, did he take enough steps is the big question for the tight end of the Chargers. Hill picked it up for the Panthers. Now we're switching back over to the Commanders game. 2nd and 7, ball on the 38-yard line. And Michael McFadden comes in. Doesn't sack Jaden Daniels. A 3-yard loss, but he had him back for about 15 yards. No call, as Daniels was hit out of bounds late. No call there either, as Bobby Okereke kind of nailed him out of bounds at the end, the captain middle linebacker for the Giants. Browns, they're trying to get things going on the board as Kareem Hunt gets just a few on a halfback dive.
I don't think that's Kareem.
Is that not Kareem Hunt now?
Kareem Hunt is
he gone?
No, that's Deontay Foreman.
Deontay Foreman. They both had 27, so that fooled me. Dan Quinn, 3rd and 10, the head coach of the Commanders. 9:10 to go in this first quarter. Can the Giants defense get a stop at midfield and possibly have the Commanders only get a field goal? Ball at the 41-yard line of the Giants. Daniels, 3 receivers to his right. He drops back. Now he's going to run up the middle. Will he get enough for the first? Jukes out a defender and gets real close to the first down line. The line judge comes in. Looks to be he might be half of a yard away from the first down, and you have to think Washington will go for it. Again, the Super Chat menu on your screen. Any Super Chat, we will talk about your team. The biggest Super Chat of the day, or the biggest total amount of Super Chats from one person, is our MVP, and the MVP wins a jersey of their choice.
We're still waiting for someone to set the tone.
Yeah.
So hypothetically, if someone sends in a $2 Super Chat,
They're the MVP.
right now they're the MVP.
Yeah.
Until further notice.
Until further notice. 3rd and 5 for Deshaun Watson. Empty backfield, 3 to his left, 2 to his right. A little bit of an early start for Cleveland, but no call, as Elijah Moore gets a big-time catch down the left side. Nick Chubb helps him up, so Nick Chubb looks all healthy and ready to go. Detroit, their first offensive drive with 11:30 left. Jared Goff fires. Interception! Jared Goff on his first pass attempt, and it's intercepted immediately. That is not the way you want to start, with a turnover by Tampa, who has a great defense led by Todd Bowles. Maisie sends in a $20 Super Chat. Wow. That's a big one. It's their first one as well, and we'll get that up in a moment. Detroit with the turnover. We'll get to you in a moment, Maisie. We appreciate it, though. Jared Goff just complaining, very upset right now. Can I talk about Michigan, Maisie asked. It's as if she knows that I like Ohio State. So, you must watch me on the Ohio State Football Report. Anyways, Rashad White buries his way, but Michigan football. No, we can talk about Michigan if you want. Michigan, rough day yesterday. Davis Warren, 3 interceptions. Our boss, James Yoder. $19.99 for Maisie, $20. And Maisie's in the lead for our Super Chat MVP. Quentin Johnson with the touchdown. The guy who we thought couldn't catch from Justin Herbert gets a deep ball and gets the Chargers on the board. Speaking of the Chargers, Jim Harbaugh and the Michigan Wolverines, the 2023 national champions, they are not so great right now. They lost to Texas. They beat Fresno State barely. They beat Arkansas State just by 10 points. Davis Warren didn't look good. So the big question is, are the Buckeyes going to beat Michigan this year from an Ohio State fan perspective? But I think for Michigan, the biggest thing is Donovan Edwards, the defense. Can they stop the top teams? They have a difficult schedule. We get another one coming in just a second as Hunter Henry with the 12-yard reception. Again, Maisie, thank you so much for your first super chat. Really do appreciate it. David Lee, this is the Red Zone Whip Around, and thanks for joining us today. Cowboys under center. Dak Prescott throws, and it's caught from Schoonmaker for a first down. Bosa, go blue. All right, so we got Michigan fans. Cavante Turpin gets in there. So they're reviewing the Giants' Commanders where Jaden Daniels landed, and it looks to be he was about half a yard short of the first down line to gain. And I think they're going to call it 4th and goal. Kevin Warren. Is this the Big Ten commissioner? Or the Bears president? Bear down, we have a chance tonight. Maybe it is the real Kevin Warren. I've gotten to meet Kevin Warren a few times in person at Ohio State events. 4th and 1 for the Commanders. They line up. They hand it off to Brian Robinson, who buries his way, gets the first down and more. Kevin Warren, thank you so much.
To answer his question, because I think he's asking.
Oh, we have a chance tonight. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, Houston looked semi-vulnerable last week, and the Bears' defense looked actually pretty decent.
I would say the biggest thing for this game is going to be how Caleb Williams plays, because he really was shaky last week against a Tennessee defense that's really good. But this Tennessee defense at the same time is not your best in the league, so I feel like Caleb has to take advantage with the weapons he does have. And if Rome is able to suit up tonight, obviously giving another weapon to your quarterback is always important. 1st and goal for the Patriots. So, Kevin Warren, I think you have a great chance tonight to sum up my question. Ramondre Stevenson just gets about 1 yard for the Patriots to make it 2nd and goal. De'Ami Brown driving down the field with this Commanders offense, 1st and 10 with 7:45 to go. Ball at the 13-yard line of the Giants. Daniels, QB keeper, about 2 yards there. 2nd and 8. And the Patriots, 2nd and goal, 5 minutes to go. Jacoby Brissett leads the way. Can the Patriots pick up another win this week? Fires towards the end zone, touchdown. Jalen Polk. Patriots on the board first in front of the home crowd. And let's get the reaction from our girl, Allie Barefoot.
Just yet. Brissett takes a snap, drops back, looking for a receiver, fires in the end zone. Caught! Jalen Polk! Jalen Polk! He scores his first NFL touchdown! Let's go! An absolute bullet to the back of the end zone gives rookie Jalen Polk his first 6 in his NFL career. Let's go! Wow, what a play by Jacoby Brissett. Finds Polk about an arm length away from the nearest defender, and Polk immediately turns around, says, "Give me some more, let me hear it." To the Patriots fans, the first player to congratulate him on the sideline is his fellow rookie wide receiver, Javon Baker. Kick is up, kick is good. Patriots are up 7-0. Let's go. Let's go. My goodness, Jalen Polk, Jacoby Brissett. Chef's kiss.
Allie's got to be happy with the way the Patriots started things off. And someone asked earlier who scored for the Chargers. To answer that, it was Quentin Johnson, who had a deep ball down the left sideline to get the catch from Justin Herbert, who led him perfectly. All right, so today's Super Chat MVP, as you see on your screen, Maisie with a $20 Super Chat. So if this stream ended right now, Maisie goes home with a jersey of their choice, and I think that's pretty cool to think about. You got to be the MVP, you get a jersey. That sounds pretty cool. We'll ship it to you. We get in contact with you and figure things out. 4th and 1 for the Commanders. 2 seconds go on the play clock. Jane Daniels calls a timeout. Tony Pollard. Does he get enough for the first downs? The Titans are driving down the field. Deshaun Watson sacked. The Jaguars. Josh Hines Allen with the big time sack. 1st and 10. 4 first downs for the Titans. Flip outside to Tony Pollard towards the right side. Pollard loses 2 yards on that run, so it makes it 2nd and 12. You're seeing the scores right now around the league. Still a lot of scoreless games. A lot of teams haven't gotten on the board, but some offenses have started off a lot hotter than they did last week. Last week was a very low-scoring week. Not a lot of passing from a lot of the quarterbacks. It was kind of a league low in passing, I believe.
Hey, Tony, I think we got you. We got the bots, but we don't
Thank you,
need you
Tony.
doing all the work in the world there.
Appreciate that, Tony.
Let's get some other people in the chat, too.
3rd and 14. Deshaun Watson zips it to the left side. Caught. 4th and 1 for the Commanders. They're coming back out of timeout now. 4th and 1 under center. McLaurin motions to the right side, and the Giants look to be a false start call on the tight end of the Commanders. Jane Daniels upset right now. Ben Sinnott called for the false start. All right, the Lions back out on the field. Launched from Jared Goff to Jameson Williams, a 50-yard reception. The guy who started off with a bang last week continues on with 8 minutes to go in the first against Jamal Dean. Sam Laporta, a flag on the play. He was going towards the end zone for a 2nd and 10.
I've got the question in the chat for everybody to answer next, or
Okay.
on screen. Shout out your least favorite team. Which team do you hate the most?
The Commanders with the 27-yard field goal is good. They lead 3-0 against the Giants, but that's a great question. Who's your rival? Which team do you not like? I'm a Giants fan. I don't like the Cowboys. I don't like the Eagles. I don't like any of my divisional opponents just because of the fact that you're not supposed to like the teams that you have to beat out to go to the playoffs.
I think it's got to be...
Deontay Foreman fumbles at the goal line, but recovers.
I think it's got to be the Raiders.
The Raiders?
Yeah.
Now, is there a reasoning for that, Sam?
They just think they're so much better and so much more historic than they actually are. They act like the silver and black means so much, when in reality their fans are all drunk bastards who fight each other all the time. Raiders fans fight themselves.
Isn't that the beauty of football? Maybe. I don't know. Andy, FGB, must be a Bears fan. Green Bay and Chicago don't get along at all. The Saints from Yonatan, divisional rival potentially. I'm a Falcons fan, so you know who mine is. 49ers, absolutely. And the Browns score a touchdown. It's Deshaun Watson who trots on in. So Deshaun,
Careful.
way to get things started. Uh-oh.
Careful.
Uh-oh. Calvin Ridley towards the end zone. Ridley. I benched him in fantasy. Is he in? Ridley is. Tennessee with the end around against the Jets to get things going there. Aaron Rodgers will come back out on the field. Can they match? But Will Levis and this Titans team, after the big free agent acquisition of Calvin Ridley, they score first. Seahawks and Rams as a 49ers fan. Absolutely couldn't agree more. NFC West rival. 3rd and goal, 7:20 to go in the first quarter. Goff and shotgun Montgomery to his left hip. Goff towards this corner. Incomplete. 4th and goal for Detroit. Bots coming back in, but, we appreciate everyone supporting. Sam Darnold, who had a surprisingly good week 1. He'll fire a screen pass to Aaron Jones, who makes his way for about 4 yards. All right, 788 people watching. Let's get to 200 likes. We appreciate it. And a quick word from our sponsor at Game Time right now. All right, our friends over at Game Time have a great deal for you, my favorite ticketing app where I get to find all the great deals for low for any of my sporting events I want to go to or a concert, because as of late, I went to go see my Yankees play when they were in town, and I got a great deal from Game Time. Game Time has a new feature called Game Time Picks that makes game tickets to see your favorite teams play live even easier. And Game Time Picks filters out the fluff to show you the incredible deals on great seats so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets. When I was able to go to a game, I got a super deal, and it was already super cheap. I got 10% off of the tickets that I already wanted, and I got to see the exact view of my seat, and I got to love that because I was scrolling through all the different sections in the concourses, and I wanted to see what's the best value, what's the best seat. But I also got to see the fees included, and it's all in pricing, which I love, and it's a guarantee from Game Time as well. Use code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms do apply, but I was able to use that code. I was able to get the super deal, and it was awesome because of the fact that I got great seats. I was in left field, first concourse, super cheap. Went with my buddy Mitch, and We got to watch the Yankees play against the Rangers, and it was a close game, though. So when it comes to game time, if you find your tickets in the same section and row for less, Game Time is going to credit you 110% of the difference. The all-in pricing is sweet. You can toggle this feature to show the total up front with no surprise fees at checkout. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account, redeem code CHATSPORTS for $20 off. Download Game Time today. What time is it? Game time. We're back here on NFL Whip Around Red Zone for the early slate. Justin Herbert, he'll dance around, throws an interception. J.C. Horn, who had the strip on the fumble, now gets an interception, having himself an instant impact for Carolina. Malik Willis to the right side. In the end zone, Dontavian Wicks jumps in for the Lambeau leap. Touchdown, Packers. They lead 9-0. Malik Willis, very calm and composed as the backup quarterback for the Packers. Who are the Browns playing? The Browns are playing the Jaguars. Saints dominating right now. The Titans up 7-0, so a lot of scoring in all these games. At the moment, the Commanders take a 3-0 lead, so we're getting action from everywhere, which that's the beauty of this sport. I love that. They're showing earlier on the drive how Green Bay got towards the red zone, and Malik Willis just ran to the left side for about 14 yards. All right, they're cutting to the Saints game right now. Derek Carr, 3 of 3 today on the 30-yard line. We're going to get Trace Gerard's reaction.
That would be nuts. I got to change whose ball it is because the Saints have the ball now. All right, Carr's under center. You have Jamal Williams as the tailback. Olave at the bottom of your screen. Prentice in motion. Williams fakes the handoff. Carr looking, fires deep. Shade! 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 Oh my God! The most electric player in the National Football League! Ah! Oh my God! Derek motherfucking Carr! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Oh! The need for speed! Shaheen! Ah! Dude! 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 Oh my God! Oh! I gotta change the score! Oh my God! Flag on the play.
Cowboys not doing so well. As you can see, Trace is very happy with the way his Saints are playing right now. Giants in the red zone. Daniel Jones on a 3rd and 11 through a crossing route to the first-round pick, Malik Neighbors out of LSU, who ran for a long time. And now the Giants are close to scoring that can tie things up, or they can get a field goal. Malik Neighbors just got taken off the field by the concussion spotter upstairs as Trevor Lawrence, starting off 2 of 5, just missed Christian Kirk. That was not what you wanted to see. As they're with the Trevor Bank Stadium this week in honor of Trevor Lawrence, who has not played for a while for the Jaguars, yet they're giving him a nice nod for the stadium name. I think that's a little interesting. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Giants 1st and 10, looking for their first points of the day. All right, shout out your favorite team. We'll talk about the first one we see. Let's go in the comments. Who's going to get there first?
This is always a good game. Let's go ahead and just spam them. We'll give them a sec, let them spam the teams. I'll give some shout-outs while we wait. We're going to have Matt just look away from the chat.
Daniel Jones with the read option towards the end zone. Just a few yards away.
All right,
From
we'll
the
get
first
some
down marker.
shout-outs here.
All right.
And then eventually, Matt, we'll have you look away.
Okay.
I got Bears, Niners, Broncos, Nathaniel's in there, Daniel, Matthew, Tony obviously saying Chiefs. Your mom's the Washington Commandos, Steve with the Bears. All right, close your eyes or look away or do whatever you want to do.
I'll look away.
They're facing second down, by the way, from the 6-yard line. Look at the chat in 3, 2, 1, and look.
Bears. That's who I chose first. It's Devin Singletary. Sweeps back past the defender. Giants. Touchdown in the first quarter. Devin Singletary, welcome to New York. All right, we're going to talk about the Bears right now. They have a legit offense with legit weapons. DJ Moore, DeAndre Swift, Keenan Allen, Roma Dunze. I'm going to include Cole Kmet because I think he's a really good tight end. A shaky O-line, but the potential in the sky is the limit for Shane Waldron and the Bears offense. I think this team is undoubtedly one of the most hyped up teams, but I think in the right way this year. I don't think they're overhyped at all. I think Hard Knocks really sold me on what they're building there, what Ryan Poles and Matt Eberflus are building as a culture, as a team. And overall, they have a lot of good athletes. You saw the way they gritted out last week's win against Tennessee, and that defense also really showed up. Tyree Stevenson, Jalen Johnson, Montez Sweat, like they have a lot of good players that just combine into a really healthy team. And then Troy Taylor, great punter as well, so special teams does matter with Cairo Santos to pair up with him. Patriots, 3rd and 7, 30 seconds to go. Across the middle of the field, Hunter Henry scoops up a first down. 7-all in that game as clock continues. Bear down. It's Raider Nation because they keep moving their fan base around. Yeah, that is funny. Anthony Richardson, interception. He's 1 of 4 today. Xavier McKinney, 2nd interception of the year. The free agent who came over from the New York Giants. Looks like that signing has worked out real well.
By the way, Aiden Hutchinson has 3 sacks today.
Really? Already?
In the first quarter.
Dude, that's freaky. That is crazy. All right. Dak Prescott, how can the Cowboys respond with 2:55 to go in the first quarter? Down 11 points at home in their home opener. You know Texans love their football. They don't like seeing their Cowboys down. They're at midfield. Ezekiel Elliott gets the handoff for 2 yards, pops past a couple defenders, but Pete Werner takes him down. All right, 753 people in the chat right now. 139 likes. Guys, we got to get that up going because of the fact that we have almost 800 people and we got to get 200 likes. That's got to be the goal right now. Let's see what we can do before the first quarter ends. That's what I want to see from this chat. Let's get them moving. Come on, hit that like button. Zeke in the backfield as Dak's under center. Hands it off once again to Zeke. Zeke, another 2-yard run. The Jets and the Titans. What can Aaron Rodgers do on a 3rd and 1? Breece Hall in the backfield. Hands off to Breece, who's stopped for a tackle for loss. Jeffrey Simmons, one of the highest paid defensive tackles in the league, showing why.
By the way, once you've liked the video, type me in the chat. We can give you some shout-outs, too.
Oh, yes. Let's do that. Come on, let's get them likes going.
It's real easy. Just tap, 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 tap it.
Tap, tap, tap. Thank you, Tony. We appreciate it. Cowboys, 3rd and 6, 1:30 to go. Dak, plenty of time in the pocket, throws across the middle of the field. Caught, first down. Brandon Cooks. All right, Tony. MNMNK00. Me. Appreciate that. Nathaniel. Appreciate it. Tony, once again, thanks for being helpful. Kenyon. Alex. Be free. Neighbors back in. I don't know. I got to be able to see what's going on, but they have plenty of time to score, and wonder what Daniel Jones and Malik are thinking because of the communication, but he did get hit hard in the head, and if they haven't said anything yet, then I think that's a good sign. Is Deuce Vaughn, who's so small out there, but, is an effective runner at times. He was great at Kansas State, wasn't he, Sam?
A dynamic player, a guy that I got to see play a few times, and he torched Oklahoma.
Did he?
Every single time.
Yeah. What is he? 5'8", 5'7"?
I think he's listed at 5'6".
That's crazy.
Which means he may be 5'5".
Oh, it says right there, 5'6", 176 pounds.
I know ball.
That was perfect timing, Sam. Good job.
Who knows ball? Me.
Alex D said he's not surprised with the way this team is playing as the Cowboys, who get another first down, which will most likely end the first quarter. Brock Purdy and the San Francisco team, no Christian McCaffrey, they're struggling down 3-0. Purdy finds George Kittle cutting across the middle of the field, first down. 1 minute to go in the Packers' first quarter. They're leading 10-0, ball on their own 49-yard line. Malik Willis hands it off to Josh Jacobs, who finds a hole and gets a first down and more after the 2nd and 6 with 1 minute exactly to go. Don't jinx it, want your team to win, hit that like button right now. You're a Bears fan, like that button. You're a Packers fan, like that button. You're a Colts fan, like that. Let's go, hit that like button. It's going to help your team out. You don't want to jinx, you don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be that guy ever. Will Levis to Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard cuts it back, gets a nice run as well. Dragged out of bounds by a horse collar, and a penalty flag is called. So Tennessee will trot down the field even further with a Jets defense that everyone thought was going to be really good, and right now not playing the way. And they are missing a key player in Hassan Reddick with the contract dispute. He's missing about $800 worth of game checks per game this season. Pretty wild to think about how much money this guy is leaving on the table by not playing because he wants a longer contract and guaranteed time. Patriots with a nice run. Antonio Gibson, 19-yard rush to the right side towards the 20-yard line of the Seahawks. They're about the 24. So the Patriots have been killing it today with 6 catches and 63 yards from Hunter Henry, the tight end who started his career with the Chargers and now has found his home in Foxborough. All right, Jalen Polk with the reverse on the right side. He's pushed out of bounds for about a half a yard at the 16, 17-yard line of the Seahawks. Go Cowboys. What are y'all names? That's my guy Sam Brown. I'm Matt Goldman.
What's up?
How we doing, Alex? Appreciate you coming to join us. Lots of scores going on. You see right now the Saints, as of last week, they were the highest-scoring team in the league, and it's seeming that way at the moment. Obviously, lots of time left, but with a 3rd and 3 for the Patriots, can they get 14 points on this drive? Ball at their 16-yard line of the Seahawks. Antonio Gibson pushes his way for a first down. Jared Goff, 3rd and 1, has an interception today, 0 for 1 on 3rd down conversions. Goff across the middle of the field, Mr. Reliable, Amon-Ra St. Brown, 15-yard reception. Very quiet first week for Amon-Ra, it seemed.
He's a guy that I think they need to get going early.
Absolutely.
In this one, so hopefully he's been getting his looks. Looks like 2 targets, 2 catches, but 4 targets for Jamison Williams.
Matthew, go Yankees. Absolutely, go Yankees indeed. Patriots on a 3rd down. They are 4-5 today. The Seahawks defense. Can they stop Jacoby Brissett in this surprisingly good offense? Cowboys under center, ball at the 30-yard line. They need a half a yard to get the 3rd and 1. Zeke with the pitch on the left side. Does he get there? And it's tackled by another Ohio State Buckeye for a first down as Zeke just scrapes across the line. Dak is 8 for 9 today with 49 yards. And the Cowboys, who had an 11-point first quarter deficit, the last time that happened was in 2020 on Week 16 against the Eagles. Pretty wild to think about. 29-yard line for Dak Prescott. 3 to his right, 2 to his left, empty backfield. 4 are coming for the Saints. Prescott fires towards the end zone. CeeDee Lamb could not find him. And we're going to go to Tom Downey for a Cowboys update.
Since 2020. That's insane. So Elliott out wide. Dak going empty. Tolbert, Lamb, I think that's Schoonmaker. Prescott has some time. End zone shot to Lamb, and he overshot him. I think Dak thought Lamb was going to run a different route. Lamb was open. Dak threw it more to the back shoulder. Lamb ran it to the front shoulder. They had 6, and they don't come close to connecting. You got to hit that play. Looked like Lamb was running kind of more of a post route, and Dak was throwing a fade route. That's a big miss. Huge miss. Can't have it. 2nd and 10. Elliott, the Shotgun back. Prescott looking. Under pressure. Finds Lamb on a drag. First down and more inside the 15. Type in those ones. Good pass protection there by Dallas. Saints brought 4 on that one. Cooper Beebe and Tyler Smith handle a stunt pretty well. Dak with Smith in his lap kind of jump passes it to Lamb for a first down. So 1st and 10 inside the game time red zone. Deuce Vaughn, the offset back. Screenplay? Now Dak's checking out of a play. If they want to run stretch right, they got numbers for it. Down to 5 on the play clock. Prescott going to go weak side left. Vaughn going to bounce it wide and pick up a couple on that one. Why would you run left there? You had numbers to the right. I don't like that. Another sub 4-yard carry. 2nd and 7 from the 12. Elliott checks back in the football game here. They're going to motion Brevin Spann forward. Jalen Brooks over there too. Prescott. Reverse to Cooks. He's got some blocking. Jalen Brooks, a terrible job. Jalen Brooks destroyed a really good reverse play call. Jalen Brooks holds that block. There's blocking. Gotta block him, man. That reverse was there, but Jalen Brooks did not hold his block, and now it's 3rd and 10. That is a player execution error. Now it's 3rd and long from the 15. Got to get inside the 5. Play clock down to 5. Snap comes. 4-man pressure. Prescott, pressure bearing down. Terrence Steele got beat. Just execution mistakes there. Jalen Brooks doesn't block anybody. Terrence Steele gets beat by Carl Granderson. They wanted to go to Lamb. He's not open. Tolbert over the middle's double bracketed. There's nobody open there. And Terrence Steele gets worked by Carl Granderson. The reverse play call was going to work. 38-yard try from Aubrey. That one is good. So it's 14-6. And your defense back out there.
The Cowboys needing those points as bad as possible against the Saints. But here's our Super Chat menu once again. Maisie is leading the way as she sent in the biggest Super Chat. So right now she's the MVP. Any Super Chat, I'll talk about your team. Plus, if you are the biggest or have the most amount of Super Chats when the stream ends after the 1 p.m. Eastern Time games, that MVP will win a jersey of their choice. That's pretty cool to think about. So any jersey you want. You're a Cowboy fan and you're like, I want to rock Dak Prescott. He's going to be here for a long time. DK Metcalf wearing any type of Seahawk jersey. CJ Stroud, you're a Buckeye like me. You want CJ. Derrick Henry, new team. He's with Baltimore. So any jersey you want, we got you. As long as you're the MVP. Christian McCaffrey, what's his status? But you can still rock it while watching your 49ers. Or you can rock Caleb Williams, who's going to be in Chicago for a long, long time. We appreciate once again Super Chats. Maisie is winning, so at the end she would have the choice of her own jersey of whatever team she wanted or whatever player as well she wanted. So again, talk about your team. Super Chat MVP gets a jersey based on the biggest amount of Super Chats or the biggest Super Chat total, which adds up at the same time. And that's what's going to be. Buccaneers lines. Good thing we're showing that score right now because the lines are in the red zone. The Jets' C.J. Mosley going to the locker room and being carted off. Josh Jacobs fumbled in the end zone. The Colts recovered as Tony Pollard picks up about a yard on that play. Malik Neighbors for the Giants clears concussion protocol. The Giants kicker, Graham Gano, on the opening kickoff got hurt. He was dealing with some leg soreness earlier in the week. Got hurt, ruled out of the game. Jamie Gillen, the punter for the Giants, is in as the kicker misses the first extra point. So field goals will not really be an option for the Giants. It seems like the Giants, nothing can go their way, yet they have the lead right now against the Commanders. Let's hit that sub button, everyone. Get those sub numbers up too. We are on our way to 380,000 subscribers. We are close, to say the least. And if you're new here or you haven't subscribed yet, do it. Takes a second. Get those notifications. You have RedZone streams like this. You have any content that we bring for the NBA, college football, and NFL. So hit that sub one. Let's see those numbers go up. We are climbing towards 380,000 subs on the main chat sports channel. Titans lead 7-0. Tony Pollard, incomplete pass, 35-yard field goal attempt for Jake Bates. And it's good. Detroit 6-6. Tied up. Will Levis, 3rd and goal, 8:46 to go. Hit those sub buttons. We appreciate it once again. Tajay Spears in the back with Will Levis. Levis looks around, pressure incoming, has to flip it away to Tajay Spears. Ball on the ground. They're going to rule that a fumble at the moment, but I don't think that was a backward pass. I think it went forward, so that could be an incomplete pass. 4th down for San Francisco. Ball on the 2-yard line of Minnesota. They're looking to score and find their first points. Brock Purdy throws a lob in the air, and Harrison Smith gets in there for the PBU. Turnover on downs. 49ers remain scoreless. All right, we're getting some numbers to build here on the live sub count. Appreciate everyone doing that.
We're only 35 away. I think we can probably get there by halftime.
Oh, we should be able to,
We've
yeah.
got 880 people watching. We always tell people, worst case, just try us out for a week. If you don't like it, you can always unsubscribe afterwards. You don't have to. It's free of charge. Doesn't cost you anything.
That's a good thing.
All it does is help us hire more people, make you more videos, and get more content out there for you.
Earlier in this drive, Brock Purdy fired a bullet pass to Jawan Jennings for our first down that led them towards the goal line. But, again, turnover on downs, they're not able to get any points. Deshaun Watson, they actually brought in DTR for the hard count in the 1-yard QB run on a 4th down. Now that brings up a 53-yard attempt for a field goal from Dustin Hopkins to make this a 10-point lead for the Cleveland Browns against the Jaguars. The kick is up, right down the middle. Hopkins nails it. 10-0, Browns lead. All right, the subs have been moving up slowly. The Raiders looking for their first points of the day. They're down 3-0 to Baltimore. A low-scoring affair from Baltimore, which you would have thought would be maybe picking up a few more points against a Raiders team that, again, not too good this year. Sam, what's been the biggest surprise you've seen so far?
I figured the Ravens would show up as well. I agree with you there. I really thought the Jets would show any sort of life on offense after last week. And outside of, the fumble recovery they just had, there's not really any momentum going their way here. As Daniel Carlson's lining up now for a 52-yarder. Would love it if he hooks it left. And he nailed it.
There was a second. There was a second there. I thought he was going to hook it.
I thought he might. Right down the middle.
Yep.
3-3.
Good kick.
Late in the second quarter there as well.
All right, we're at 30 away now from 380,000. So we've been growing slowly. Seahawks. 4th and 1. Geno Smith dives for the 1-yard first down. Does he get the extra effort? The way the line judges come in makes it look like he did get the first down. Commanders on the Giants' 21-yard line. 3rd and 6. They're down 6-3. Jaden Daniels taken down. Jason Pinnock, the safety, gets in there. And the Giants defense, under first-year defensive coordinator Shane Bowen, picks up a big play for the Big Blue. And Marshall Green, our Giants Now host, you have to think the spirits are a little higher this week. He's still pretty pessimistic about the quarterback situation as Alvin Kamara breaks free. No man to beat. Towards the end zone. Second touchdown off a 57-yard reception. Cowboys in shambles. 21-6 with 9:30 to go. This is not the way anyone expected this game to start off. But maybe the Saints have it this year with Clint Kubiak as their OC. 45-yard field goal. Good from Washington. But panic just happened in the Big D at Jerry's World. 21-6. You would have to think Trace is going crazy right now, and Houday, they're loving what they're seeing from the Gold and Black. House call Alvin Kamara
I'm going to have to do a little bit here, guys.
Okay.
Unfortunately, these bots are unbelievable. The bums, as always, they're the worst. So what we're going to do, we have to turn on sub-only chat. The boss has said we got to turn sub-only chat on so that we can get rid of them. But what I want to do is see who the real ones are.
I like that.
So now go ahead and subscribe, get in the chat. We're going to give as many shout-outs as we can to everybody who types me right now. Let's see who the real ones are.
Let's do it.
Because they are not real.
Absolutely. Geno Smith to DK Metcalf. On a screen pass, goes 2 yards to make it third and about 4 or 5. Flag is down with 6:08 to go in the second as the Patriots do lead. Fired in, 644. And Clark Spranklin. Type in that meme. That means we appreciate that you're subscribed. King, Xavier, your mom, Darwin Nolan from Mexico. Hola. MNMNK00. I'm starting to realize that. Packers, Auburn, Eric. Thank you so much. Tony, King once again, James, Kyle, Destiny. Thank you guys for subscribing. And now we're not able to deal with as many bots. And hopefully those sub numbers go up. Guys, we're 2 likes away from 300.
It's nice. We can kind of breathe a little bit now.
Absolutely.
We can have some fun all together.
Absolutely.
The wrench is in there from Amazon, the company.
Okay.
Shout out to Amazon.
Let's go, Wrench. The bots are still here.
Hey, shout out to the
Shout out
bots.
to the bots.
For
They
subscribing.
subbing.
I mean, I'm still going to take them out, obviously.
That's hilarious.
Goodbye. But it's fun. Fun to see that they're supporting the channel.
Sam Darnold. Airmail to Jefferson. Jefferson. Stutter steps. Can he get to the end zone? The 20. The 10. Towards the right corner. Touchdown, J. Jeff. What a play. 97 yards to hit the gritty after Sam Darnold. Rocket launch. Whoa. Can't say I expected that. $97 yards to the house. Minnesota Vikings putting on a show against the NFC defending champions. J. Jeff down the middle. What a ball. Stopped a little bit in his stride, but beat 2 defenders. And now Vikings up 10-0 with 9:35 to go against San Francisco. Let's get Patrick Seatman's reaction.
I don't hate going tush-push here. Here we go. Darnold under center, though. Linebackers are far off. Vikings going to go run to the right or left. Aaron Jones going to get about 3 or 4. That's a big-time run. Big-time run. They're showing the previous play. The Vikings just had a free rusher. Purdy gets drilled. Van Ginkel deflected the ball.
That had to be tipped.
Van Ginkel's having another hell of a performance. Already has a sack, has 2 PBUs at the line of scrimmage. This dude's special. But Darnold under center. They go play action. He's got to step up. He's taking a shot deep. Darnold down the field to Jefferson. He's got him. Justin Jefferson on the deep post. He makes a man miss. He's trying to find the end zone, and number 18's going to do it. Touchdown Vikings. Sam Darnold strikes gold with Justin Jefferson, and we're seeing the first gritty of the year for the Minnesota Vikings. What a throw by Darnold. A massive touchdown, 97 yards. Darnold over the top. Type those TDs in the chat. Come on, 18. Let's go.
That was crazy. 98-yard touchdown.
It was a double move. He just ran right by him. What a throw by Darnold. Justin Jefferson. And then it was just open grass, and he finds the end zone. And then Will Riker knocks it through. Justin Jefferson, are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me?
I'm going to tweet that out right now. I'll get it in the live chat.
Spam those TDs. I'll give shout-outs. We got Liam. We got Project. We got John. We got Ziggy. We got Carl. We got Nevada. Roger. Brian. MG. William. Melvin. Spam
Patrick
those
Seatman, Devin
TDs.
Singletary with a 22-yard
You gotta be
run.
kidding me.
What a play.
You gotta
Giants,
be kidding me.
6-6 with the Commanders.
98
You saw
yards.
Patrick Seatman's reaction.
Sam
Vikings
Darnold.
are
Sub
up
only
10.
chat now.
And we get ball at half,
Devin's
too.
got 947
This is
people
huge.
that are
I'm
subbed.
putting it in the live chat
Watching,
right now.
215 people have liked it. Chris Godwin down the left side from Baker. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield with the zip pass. Little sidearm action. Chris Godwin still got it. Pretty impressive stuff. Chris Godwin, longtime player in this league from Penn State, adds 6 points for Tampa Bay. Almost 1,000 people here. Let's get those like numbers up. But type me for a shout out. That means you're subscribed if you are typing. Dak Prescott finds CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee escapes one tackle. CeeDee down the right side. CeeDee towards the end zone. CeeDee Lamb gets the first touchdown of the Cowboys' day. Woo! Now that was a nice one from Dak Prescott. But it was more CeeDee Lamb than anything. The yards after the catch. How about that yak? Makes it a 21-12 game pending a PAT. Could be 13 or 14 depending on a 2-point conversion attempt or just an extra point. Whew. CeeDee, after the contract disputes, is back and better than ever. Lamar, 3rd and 5. Haven't seen much of Lamar today. Fires towards Zay Flowers, out of bounds. 4th and 5, 6 minutes to go in the half. That was a 65-yard touchdown from Dak Prescott to CeeDee Lamb. Daniel Jones, 8:20 to go. The Giants, 3rd and 8. Does Philly blow out the Falcons Monday night? Your thoughts? Thank you, Kenny. I'm gonna say no. I think the Eagles will win. I think Saquon's gonna be a big part of that, no doubt. I think though it's going to be tough because I think Atlanta's got a really good defense and people don't understand that yet. I don't know if Kirk Cousins has found his rhythm. I don't know if he will find his rhythm. So I'll say that Philly does win, but I don't say blowout. I'm gonna keep it modest on that one. So CeeDee Lamb with the 65-yard touchdown reception. Brock Purdy across the field, 19 yards to Deebo Samuel. Sam, you missed earlier. CeeDee Lamb, 65-yard touchdown catch and run. The yak was incredible.
He is that man.
Yeah. Oh, Trevor Etienne. Etienne with the big run. Jaguars still scoreless today.
You meant Travis.
Travis Etienne, my apologies. Thank you. Thinking of Trevor Lawrence. It's just a lot of T's, a lot of TRs. 2nd and 7. All right, so you're seeing the scores right now. Jets scoreless, Niners scoreless, Colts are scoreless. Every other game, lots of points. Panthers are scoreless as well. Can't forget about them and their league low scoring offense. The push for 380,000 is really close. 11 away from the league 380, excuse me. Sorry. Was concentrating on Ronnie Hickman for a second with the Cleveland Browns as they're up 10-0. But can we get there? All right, 10 away. Tank Bigsby, questionable to return with a shoulder injury. Good games here this afternoon. Couldn't agree more. Again, over 1,000 people. If you want to comment, that means you got to hit that sub button. 8 away now. We're moving and grooving along here on this Red Zone whip around day. Hit that sub button. Well deserved. We appreciate that, Henry. We got to get there before we say that. Ladd McConkey with some good blocking as Justin Herbert pushes his way for a first down with his legs. Trevor Lawrence, Travis Etienne. What can they do together? Lawrence steps up in the pocket. He's going to use his legs. Runs from the 30, the 20, to the 10. At the 5, out of bounds at the 2-yard line is Trevor Lawrence. Gus Edwards, 1st and goal. Gets about 3 yards. 5 away, now 4 away from 380,000. Let's get there now. 3 away, 399.7, 99.8. Come on. If you're a fan of your team, let's go. As Trevor Lawrence with a good run, 2nd and goal for the Chargers against the Panthers, 4:30 to go. All right, we're just 2 away from 380,000. Now we're 1 away. Who's going to be that person on the main Chat Sports channel? 380,000. Let's go. absolute great accomplishment and more. Thank you to everyone that hit that subscribe button, and we continue to move up. Thank you so much to everyone supporting, but it's all the hard work here of the people at Chat Sports that put out great content, and it's like you guys, the fans, the viewers, the listeners who make this happen, who have been great support, and like Henry Jones, Kenny, Ding Dong, JMO, Tony, people like you, we really do appreciate it, and it's all the hard work. My guy Sam Brown, everyone else here at Chat Sports, and thank you so much. And we continue to grow. So the next goal, 381,000. Continue to climb here at Chat Sports. Quentin Johnson, second touchdown of the day as Herbert found him just wide open, alone in the end zone. No defender within 5 feet of him. Pretty good stuff for Quentin Johnson for a guy who could barely catch a ball in training camp. So things change. Things do change. Trevor Lawrence under center. First and goal. ETN in the backfield. ETN gets the handoff. ETN stopped for a loss. JOK, the linebacker for the Browns, wearing the Guardian cap, gets the loss. Now they switch over to the Buccaneers game. 4th and 12. Fox will punt it away for the Lions. It's a fake punt. It's a throw to Brian Branch. Dan Campbell bringing out the special teams guts. That's what you love to see. Lions will stay alive. 6-6 game. Jaguars, 2nd and goal. Lawrence scrambles to his left side. Looks towards the red zone. The end zone. Oh, my gosh. 10-0, 4:51 to go. 3rd and goal. Devin Witherspoon called for illegal contact on the Seahawks-Patriots game. Whipping around all the early games right now. Today's Super Chat MVP, again, a jersey of your choice. That's Maisie at the moment with a $20 Super Chat. Go Brownies, Joseph Thomas. Brownies up right now 10-0. They need to get a stop on 3rd and goal for the Jaguars. Jacoby Brissett in this Patriots offense once again in the red zone with 3 minutes to go in the half. Brissett, pressure coming, throws it away. Flag in the Jaguars game. Delay of game.
Like you mentioned it, right now, Maisie's in the lead with $20. She could actually add to that lead if she wants to.
Absolutely.
But that's the score to beat now. If someone sends in $21, boom.
Then
You're
it's
in the
all
lead
them.
for a jersey of your choice.
Absolutely.
Player, team, color, size.
We got you.
We'll send it right to you.
Gardner Minshew, interception. Kind of on cue with just the way this Raiders season has started. Our boy Mitchell Renz, I'm sure is not too pleased. Not too pleased indeed. Raffle last week, we got in contact with Rich. Rich's jersey is on the way. He got, or shirt and hat combo. That was last week's raffle, and that was a Steelers. He asked for the Steelers, so he got the Steelers. Jaden Daniels on a 3rd and 13, scrambles to the right side, tackled by 2 Giants defenders, and is pummeled by Adoree Jackson. He is on the ground, does not look good, rolling back and forth. Yeah, the wind could be knocked out of him. Oof. So we'll see and get an update on Jaden Daniels, the 2nd overall pick, as soon as possible. 3rd and 9, Jacoby Brissett. Ramondre Stevenson fell on the ground, incomplete pass. Patriots will have to settle for a field goal. Jaden Daniels has returned to the game according to Tom Pelissero. So Commanders fans, have no fear. Daniels is back in. 3rd and goal. T-Law, after the delay of game, miscommunication with Christian Kirk. Joey Sly on for the field goal attempt, has made one save from 29. 14-10 is the score, 2:34 to go. Sly to make it a 1-point deficit for New England. Sly makes it. It's good. 2:31 left in that game, 14-13. Ty Chandler with a big run who broke free for the Vikings. Cam Little will come on for a field goal, who was 1 of 1 last week for Jacksonville. 22 yards right down the middle. Jaguars on the board. 10-3 is your score with Cleveland leading by 7, 4:44 to go. Sam Darnold and Ty Chandler Let's see what these two can do. 10-0. Interception. Fred Warner dives as the ball was intended for Brandon Pell. Warner gets up. Warner high steps Sam Darnold and is tackled by Darisaw, but nonetheless an interception and a costly turnover for Sam Darnold. First down for the Saints. Jamal Williams gets the first down with Taysom Hill in the game as quarterback. 21-13. Saints lead, 3:15 and counting to go. Derek Carr back in, keeping Taysom Hill in the game, playing a tight end slash anything on the field. He's that guy. Jets looking for their first points of the day. Garrett Wilson and Aaron Rodgers, Breece Hall. They're 22 yards away from the end zone. Right outside of the red zone. Their first drive, they went far down the field, didn't go well. Last 3 drives, they punted away on just a total of 5 plays each. Garrett Wilson.
As bad as they look in week 2.
Gets the catch. Jets move down a little further. Jane Daniels hands it off to Brian Robinson. Robinson breaks free past Deontay Banks. 32-yard run towards the left sideline. And the Commanders, 6-all. The Cowboys game is starting to look real interesting with the way the Saints are on offense. Our guy Tom Downey is going to watch as the Cowboys are in trouble right now.
Might have scored again. 2:54 to go here in the first half. Saints 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys 12. By the way, both quarterbacks have reckless amounts of Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 2nd and 10 from the 12.5. Shaheed in motion. Carr. Handoff to Kamara. Tons of space. And he's in for a touchdown. I mean, this is honestly one of the worst defensive performances I can recall out of the Dallas Cowboys. It is right up there alongside the Green Bay Packers game. 4 drives, 4 touchdowns. You can't win games doing that. I don't know what the fuck Donovan Wilson's doing, man. Like, I don't know what angles he's taking. Good Lord. 27-13. That one was on the ground. 28-13. And your defense just did not show up today. Like, if I had told you the Saints scored 28 points in this game, you would have been worried about a loss. They got 28 points under the 2-minute warning yet. I'm tweeting that
Tom
out,
Downey
by the way,
in shambles,
some of these supers.
to say the least. This Cowboys team, game destroyed. Bryce Young throws an interception. He has a total of 12 yards today passing. Oof. Bryce Young and this Panthers team. Rough. In the red zone is the Commanders with 2:45 to go. They have 1 timeout remaining. Dane Daniels escapes a tackle for a sack. He runs towards out of bounds, gets pushed out after about a 10-yard run from Jaden Daniels. 2:38 to go and counting. Giants Commanders tied up in an NFC East battle, 6-all. Both teams proving a lot. First-year head coach for Washington, 6-year quarterback that has not proved a ton in Daniel Jones. Who's going to win this game? These two, the last few years, have had some good battles. The Giants have bested the Commanders a lot as of late. And let's go to Marshall Green to see his reaction.
After breaking a tackle, maybe a gain of 2. Good recovery by that defense.
2-minute warning. Here we go.
You could take this one.
As we are at the 2-minute warning, I got to tell you guys.
All right, so 2-minute warning there in Washington as Braylon Allen, the rookie from Wisconsin, gets on the board. A little dump ball from Aaron Rodgers. Jets, touchdown. Jets. The Rook gets on the board, but we'll be back for Marshall's reaction with the Giants and Commanders going at it. 49ers, Brock Purdy, who are still scoreless, fires across the middle of the field, 28-yard reception to Debo. A lot of big intermediate passes we're seeing today from all these quarterbacks. A lot of plays are going from between 12 to 30 yards, and you know what? After last week's poor performance of passing, I like this style of NFL a lot more. Big plays equals more fun. And you know what? We're having a lot of fun here on the NFL Whip Around, Red Zone, and we had a lot of fun last week. J.K. Dobbins, touchdown. 19-0 is the score in Carolina as the Panthers home crowd has to be very displeased with the way they're playing. And you know what? If you're pleased with the way this stream's going, hit that like button. We had a record last week of 863. We're at 256 right now. Let's move up. Can we beat last week's record? We got over 1,100 people in here. So you know what? We should have technically 1,100 likes if we're really looking at it this way. Everyone should be liking it. Everyone should be hitting that button. We should be moving up and beating last week. Can we get over 900? Now that would be pretty cool. We just broke 380,000 subscribers. Can we do our like battle now? Jerome Ford down the sideline, tiptoes out of bounds after a long run for Cleveland. They're up 7 points in a rainy Jacksonville game. If you want your team to win, hit that like button. We appreciate it. Keep bringing those numbers up. 1,100 people, almost 300 likes. They're shown earlier in the Chargers game before the J.K. Dobbins touchdown. It was a handoff to Dobbins on the left side. Dobbins broke through a couple tackles. Dobbins with one man to beat, and Dobbins pushed out. And just gets a touchdown after. I mean, 20-0. This is, if you're a Carolina fan, I don't know how you deal with that. Oh, they called him in bounds, actually, for a 44-yard touchdown. Impressive stuff from J.K. Dobbins, who's covering from an Achilles injury. All right, 14 away from 300 likes. Come on. Let's go. 13-6, Baker Mayfield they're tuning into for the Buccaneers. He looked to launch one down the field, is tackled by the back of his neck and kind of holding lower back. All right, 2-minute warning, no more in Washington. Marshall Green time with the Giants.
4 hands it off to Eckler. Brian Burns swallows him up with Dexter Lawrence at the line of scrimmage.
Big stop.
Giants should take a timeout here.
100%.
The Giants should take a timeout here with 1:53 to go until they get the ball back with 2 timeouts and plenty of time. And they did. And they did.
All right.
It's about complementary football. And you're forcing your offense to be perfect when you have this type of mindset and scheme on defense. The Commanders have had the ball for 23 minutes. The Giants have had the ball for 6 minutes. The Giants have run 12 offense. Here we go. 26-yarder coming out for Washington. Ball on the left hash. Snap is good. Hold is down. Kick is up and good. And Washington takes a 3-point lead with 1:50 to go.
So the NFC East battle between the Commanders and Giants now has the Commanders winning 9-6 as another field goal from Joey Slye. But the Giants defense, Brian Thomas and Dexter Lawrence combining for a big stop on third down. That's what you paid those guys for if you're in New York, so you're happy with the result. George Kittle gets a little dump off slip screen in the end zone. San Fran, first touchdown of the day. First points on the board. Brock Purdy finds his Mr. Reliable 85 tight end, converting after the Fred Warner Jr. interception against Sam Darnold, and finally a response from the 49ers. The Gold Rush with the 4-yard touchdown reception. Kittle, just such a violent player. Was his knee down prior to the ball crossing the plane? That's what they might review. All scoring plays are reviewed. Now they're showing Tony Pollard, who caught a ball. Pollard signed a deal with Tennessee. He caught it with one hand originally. It was just knocked down by a couple Jets defenders, including Clark. And they're calling personal foul on Chuck Clark the way he leaned in with his helmet Tony Pollard goes to the side for a quick second, but looks like for Tony Pollard, after leaving the Cowboys, maybe it was a good decision, and he's getting a lot of reps and run with Tennessee. 57 seconds to go, 1st and 10. Jets and Titans tied up. Derek Carr leads the way today with the passing yards of 192 out of anyone in the league and 2 touchdowns. Will Levis has Calvin Ridley, who stretches out. Or that's D-Hop, who sprained MCL, it was revealed last week, before week 1 of the regular season, and D-Hop's playing. When D-Hop was at his prime, he was one of the best in the league. I think he could have been the best in the league when he was playing with the Texans. Watson throws a ball. Couldn't tell who exactly that was with the rain going on. But Cleveland, 10-3 with 1:02 to go. And the Lions and Bucks in a 13-6 game. The Buccaneers, in a low-scoring affair, fires Baker, interception. Brian Branch, who's having himself a day with Detroit, the man out of Alabama, has been a pivotal safety for this team, comes up with a turnover. Baker, bad pick. Browns 4th and 3, 33 seconds to go. 1 second on the play clock. Timeout, Cleveland. Dallas with Dak Prescott. Fires. Ball is popped out by Tyrann Mathieu. Honey Badger. It pops up after a big hit and a big collision, but that was a big moment. Lamar fires to Aguilar. Incomplete. Dustin Hopkins will come on for a field goal for Cleveland, as it's at the 10-7 game. Cleveland leads by 7, 10-3 with 31 seconds to go. 4th and 3. Dallas 3rd and 10, 28-13. Timeout will be called there. The 38-yard field goal attempt from Hopkins. 31 seconds to go. Hopkins to extend the lead for Cleveland on the road. Ball snapped. Kick is up, and it's good. And a 56-yard field goal attempt from Justin Tucker is missed in the Baltimore game. Game remains at a 6-3 low-scoring affair between the Raiders and Ravens.
That's a couple missed kicks already for Justin Tucker to start the season. Maybe washed? I don't know.
It's one of the greatest kickers of all time. Might be the greatest kicker of all time. Saying washed, that's a crazy statement, but I don't disagree with the way he's playing right now. Now for the Cowboys, a team that was hyped up once again. I think it's every offseason at this point. The Cowboys are looking at to be a Super Bowl contender when people think of them, but I don't know. 3rd and 10, minute 27. Dak Prescott on his own 37-yard line. 4 seconds go on the play clock. No timeout will be called. Ball snapped. Rolls out to his right is Prescott. Prescott fires. Tiptoe out of bounds. Caught. Brandon Cooks. 13-6, Detroit. 1 minute and 8. Jared Goff, incomplete. We're going to go to Tom Downey as the Cowboys look to get a 2-minute drill going.
Line, probably do a stunt. Dak again barking out signals. You got to go. Play clock down to 5, 3, 2.
Hi, Mark Barden at Sandy Hook Promise here. When the gunman...
Pressure coming. Got to roll to his right. Three, two, the snap at 1.
For that with Tom Downing. We'll get back to him eventually. Dak Prescott throws an interception that was taken back to now the Cowboys' 20-yard line. Dallas in shambles. Dak, another turnover. Whew.
Pressure coming. Got to roll to his right. Trying to make a play happen. Throws it.
The Saints are the hottest team in football right now. They continue their streak. Giants game 1st and 10. 9-6 is the score. Commanders lead with 40 seconds to go. Can the Giants put something together as they're on Washington's side of the field? Ball at the 35-yard line. Daniel Jones looks around. 3 of 3 on this drive. Throws it out of bounds. Incomplete. Clock stops. 29 seconds. 2nd and 10. Other New York team, the Jets and Titans. 3rd down for the Titans. who are 4 yards away from the red zone, but 3 seconds to go, they will kick a field goal to hopefully take the lead going into halftime. But for the Cowboys, trouble in paradise with Mike McCarthy and this team. Shaheed gets the screen pass, falls down for just no yards, back to the line of scrimmage. Jahmyr Gibbs gets an end around, fights off one tackle, tackled inbounds, clock continues to run, 40 seconds there. For the Giants, Malik Neighbors slips off a tackle. Neighbors towards the sideline, out of bounds. The Giants in the red zone now, 22 seconds to go. Neighbors, everything the Giants wanted and more. And for the Giants fans, again, no kicker, Graham Gano hurt. Punter Jamie Gillen has one 40-yard field goal attempt, and that is it. 41-yard field goal, good. Tennessee leads 10-7 going to halftime against the Jets. Jones fumbled the snap for a quick second. Up the middle, Daniel Jones using his legs more than ever. Giants have 2 timeouts. They'll use their second timeout. 2nd and 1 is the score. Giants, Commanders, close to one. Let's hear from Marshall Green on his reaction.
It's been a great drive so far from Daniel Jones and the New York Giants. Outside of that first play call, we thought this could have been abysmal. But Daniel Jones is 4 for 6 for 56 yards on this drive. He's been solid.
As Aaron Judge just sent one 450 feet.
Really?
Aaron Judge puts the Yankees up 4-0 on the Sox. Here we go.
It actually was.
2nd and 1.
That's electric.
2nd and 1. You got a timeout with 17 seconds to go. You'll have 2 at the top. It's Neighbors and Johnson. Now Johnson motions into the backfield with Singletary.
This feels like a handoff.
Jones has it. Takes the snap. Looking to his right. Throws it out of bounds. He looked at Neighbors the whole way. Neighbors didn't win the route. 3rd and 1. 12 seconds. You got another shot here. At the very least, just fucking take care of the ball.
Just don't turn it over, man. Come on.
At the very least, take care of the football. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Jones comes out in the gun. He's got Tracy to his right. It's a trip set at the bottom of the screen. It's Theo Johnson one-on-one at the top. Jones takes the snap. Looking, holding, fires. Touchdown! Malik Neighbors! His first touchdown as the New York Football Giant! And Big Blue takes the lead! Let's go! Jones somewhat bobbles the snap. They work that trip set. Neighbors just works behind Bobby Wagner. Good job of layering the football by Daniel Jones. And it's the first time I can remember the Giants end up with 6 on a 2-minute drill.
It was great.
Holy shit!
We're going for 2.
Giants are going for 2. It'll be Jones under center. Double tight end set. They're going to motion Johnson.
There's no way.
And we got a pre-snap penalty.
Timeout.
Let's go! Malik!
Now that is why you take Malik Neighbors with the 6th overall pick. And Leak finds his first NFL touchdown on the road. The Giants up 12-9 against the Commanders, one of their rivals. MVP watch right now. Maisie with the $20 Super Chat still leads right now. Kevin Warren, $2. Our only 2 Super Chats today, but this could be you to be our MVP. You want to have the most Super Chats? You win a jersey. Compliments of Chat Sports. We get in contact with you. You get in contact with us. We ship you a jersey of your choice, of any player, any team, whatever you want, any size. We got you covered. Your team's Dallas? We got you covered. Your team's Tampa? We got you covered. Your team's Green Bay? Well, you know we got you covered. You want an Aaron Rodgers jersey when he was in Green Bay? We could find that for you. You want an Aaron Rodgers jersey while he's in New York? Oh, we got that. Number 8. Guys, pretty nice. As Amon-Ra St. Brown with 10 seconds to go. Detroit down 7. Minnesota puts up a 39-yard field goal. Good. 13-7. That ends the half. 13-7. San Fran down I don't want to say trouble in Minnesota, but a little surprising with the QB play. A minute 42. Daniel Carlson on for the field goal for Las Vegas to tie things up to make it 6-all after a 4th and 14. Carlson, straight down the middle, straight cash money. 6-6 is the score in Baltimore.
Was that intentional, the rhyme?
No, I realized to myself after. I was like, oh, I did something there. But no, not at all. But Baltimore, very low scoring. I'd say that's still my biggest surprise of the day. The least surprising thing, the Panthers losing 20-0. I would say so, Sam. Like, it's crazy to think about how poor they're playing. It really is.
Yeah, Bryce Young is just not that guy.
No, really isn't.
Who would have thunk it?
Who
Not
would've-
all short quarterbacks that are great passers will be great NFL quarterbacks. We're back to the norm with that theory.
And the craziest part is the Saints, who had 47 points last week in a whole game, are at 35 right now against what was, we thought, a top 5 defense in the league in the Cowboys. Daniel Jones on the 2-point attempt. No good. Failed 2-point attempt conversion. 12-9, 8 seconds to go in the first half. The Saints are 5 for 5 on their drives today. All touchdowns. All successful. I didn't think I was going to be saying that. I really did not. 6-6 is the score. All good. 35-13. Saints lead. There are only 3 games left until halftime. Baltimore, New York versus the Commanders, Baltimore and the Raiders, and the Saints and Cowboys. And if I'm the Cowboys, I want to get to the locker room ASAP Rocky. And a word from our sponsor, Game Time. If you want to go see the Cowboys or the Saints or any of your teams play soon, we got you covered. Our good friends over at Game Time have a great deal for you. One of my favorite ticketing apps on the market because of the great deals they have, the guarantees, and everything that's included. And we have a good deal to talk about with you. Game Time Picks is a new feature that makes tickets getting to see your favorite teams play live even easier. And it filters out the fluff to show you only the incredible deals on great seats so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets. And I want to see some of my future favorite artists play soon here when they're in town. I know Future just came last week with Metro Boomin. I wish I got tickets to see that. I would have used Game Time as well because I'm a last-minute ticket buyer, and if you are as well and you procrastinate until the last second, this is the perfect app for you. You see right now, you can see the exact view of your seats. You see the all-in pricing with the estimated fees, which are very low to start off with. And I think that's great about Game Time. You're not going to get stuck with all these high fees about processing, but when you're going to a game, if you want to see that Saints-Cowboys game that's going on or future Saints or Cowboys games, you can see the exact view from your row, your section, your seat number. And I think that's the beauty about Game Time, and that really is the helpful thing. Game Time is just the best with the all-in pricing. You can toggle the feature to show the total up front with no surprise fees at checkout at all. And if you find the tickets in the same section or row for less, Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms do apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHATSPORTS for $20 off. Download Game Time today. What time is it? Game time. Thanks to our friends over at Game Time. We put the link in the chat so you can get your tickets today with Game Time and get the $20 off with code CHATSPORTS. Terms do apply, but we got you covered. And our good friends at Game Time, they're the best. Baltimore, 1:32 to go. Lamar scans the field. Now he'll run it. 2nd and 15 and runs out of bounds and gets popped last second. Baltimore offensive line goes to go save their quarterback on the Las Vegas side, and Baltimore was not too happy as he got popped out of bounds. 1 minute and 24 seconds to go. 3rd down for Baltimore. Over 1,200 people watching right now. 310 likes. Appreciate it. You're seeing the scores. Giants lead, Chargers lead, Browns lead, Raiders lead in part of our early slate window. Again, we set a record last week for likes. Over 860 likes. We're at 310 right now. We're not even at halfway, and I think we can eat. It's almost halftime. I think we can hit that goal, guys. I really do. And I think we got a lot of loyal people on here that all you got to do is hit that like button. And That's a fourth of the audience that are watching right now. Quick math by Matt Goldman, I know. And the Cowboys, 31 seconds, down 28. And a stat they showed earlier on the broadcast is that is the most amount, 35 points, the most amount of points they have let up in the first half in franchise history. It's tied with from a long time ago. They didn't say the year, but I don't remember the last time the Cowboys gave up this many points in one half. And they've done it to the 2024 New Orleans Saints. Crazy. Absolutely insane. Maybe the Cowboys just got it demolished. They just signed Dak to that major payday. CD, Micah Parsons up next. Trayvon Diggs is assuming will get paid again. This team's in shambles.
Yeah, they actually paid their 2 top guys like they were supposed to late.
Yeah.
You know, and
now it might not be working out.
Cost them more as a result. They're gonna have less money to pay other players. It's we'll call it organizational malpractice to say the least. Those likes are starting to rack up. We're at 329, 330 now. By the way, if you want, type me in the chat once you've liked the video.
Little shout out.
Some shout outs.
Little shout
we are
out.
on sub only chat right now. But like that video, get in the chat and type me.
Across the middle, Brandon Cooks. Cowboys, hurry up offense. 10 seconds to go. They're going to have to clock the ball. Down 28. Ball at the 29-yard line of the Saints. Prescott clocks it. Stops it. 5 seconds to go. Field goal incoming. Shout out, Tony. Appreciate you. Santiago.
You know Tony's liked it.
Tony, our guy. Santiago, thanks, man. Who else is going to say me in the chat? That means if you're saying me, that means you liked it. Brandon Aubrey will come on for a 48-yard field goal attempt to cut this deficit down to 25. Uncovered Cube. Thanks for joining us. Haven't seen you in the chat yet. Let's get some more action. Who else wants to type me? That's all you need to do. Type me. Give a little shout out. Appreciate the support. That means you're loved here on our Chat Sports Red Zone Whip Around Week 2 early slate window. Lamar. Across the middle. Zay Flowers. Stutter step. Picks up a few more yards. 3rd and short with 27 seconds to go. W channel. Thanks, Tony. Light skin times gaming. All right. Appreciate you. Or W channel. Dubs all day. That's how we do it.
I'll take it.
We'll take it.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, gaming.
Good day.
Good day. I like that. 35-13. Now the Cowboys will come on.
This would be
with field
very,
goal.
I will say.
This will be so Cowboys if they miss
This would be
this.
so Cowboys if they miss it, and I want to pull up.
This will be on cue.
I want to pull up Tom's channel.
Aubrey barely makes it.
Oh.
It looked like it was tailing towards the right and it was going out, but just goes right back in. They're showing a little brief segment from the pregame. Jerry Jones, Kevin Burkhardt, Aaron Andrews, Mike Tyson, and Tom Brady all in the conversation. What could
that
all
is
those,
a who's who.
Yeah, what could all those be talking about in similar fashion? Now it's just Mike, Tom, and Jerry. Some powerful people, but crazy world we live in. Appreciate that. We try and keep it as entertaining as possible here on our Red Zone Whip Around, and we have a lot of our host and watch parties going on that we'll keep you in for the second half because still have a lot to cover for these early window games, and we still have our super chats and our likes and our subs, everything that you could do. Mike with the me, but Gaming thinks Lions going to come back. He trusts that. I don't know. We'll see. I think they'll be interesting. Perhaps the Saints are just this good. Then everyone in the NFL overlooked New Orleans because no one thought they were going to be this good based on that. Could be crazy. And the fact that they have no Marshawn Lattimore and are still playing this way, props to New Orleans and Dennis Allen, who, one, is saving his job this year because I didn't think New Orleans was going to retain him if they didn't play too well this season. But here's our Super Chat menu. Any Super Chat, I'll talk about your team. You mentioned that in the message. Happy to. You mentioned it after. Happy to. Biggest Super Chat of the day is our MVP, and that MVP wins a jersey of their choice. Yes. AP poll doesn't matter. Matters for what? Panthers are insanely bad. Well, I would agree with that one. This is why I don't listen to the sound, so-called experts. They don't know nothing. I'm no expert, but I like to know I like to think I know some ball. Josh Jacobs, 129 yards on the ground today, helping out Malik Willis, who has been really good at just balancing this Packers offense, and fires for a first down on a 3rd and 9. Packers move the ball closer in Indy territory. Indy scoreless as well. Here's our MVP watch. Still Maisie in the lead. Kevin Warren, and it could be you if you want to top Maisie or Kevin Warren and get that jersey of your choice. Zay Flowers, spin move out of bounds. They still are not even at halftime yet. 7 seconds to go, 3rd and short for Baltimore. Do they have one more play to run? Or they're going to send out Justin Tucker, who has been shaky for Baltimore. 10-0. Josh Jacobs stopped in the backfield, loss of 5 on that run. Six-all, Justin Tucker, 2 of 3 today. He's made a 48 and 42-yarder. This is a lot shorter for 32 yards. This is an extra point, -1 yard. Should be able to chip this in. Chuba Hubbard, they're showing Panthers offensive highlights. Didn't expect that as the Ravens kicked the field goal, but whistles blown before. Las Vegas wants to try and ice Justin Tucker. You know, if this was last year, I'd be like, you don't need to ice Justin Tucker. But the way he's playing this year, start things off, I think you can ice him a little bit. Bryce Young, 5 yards away from the red zone. Ball at the 25-yard line of the Chargers. Chuba Hubbard turns for a few more. Now just 1 yard away at the 21-yard line. Seven seconds. Clock still stays same.
I got to give kudos to the Raiders in the first half.
Me too.
Certainly not what I expected them to do after a pretty middling performance. I mean, their defense can show up and play. That much we know. And clearly their offense hasn't shown up either. But neither has Baltimore's, and that's a little surprising.
32-yard field goal attempt to take the lead going to halftime. Tucker. Snap. The kick is up. Tucker's kick. Good. Sailed a little bit to the left side at the end, but was able to get through the goalpost just in time, and Baltimore takes a 9-6 lead at half. Carolina back in the second half, 3rd and 5. Braden Naverson, the kicker from NC State last year, who was 17 of 19 last year, kicks within 50 yards, will kick a 42-yarder to make it a 13-0 lead for Green Bay. Gets it through. 13-0. Green Bay leads. Bryce Young. Little out route to Deontay Johnson. That was Jonathan Mingo. 4th and 5. Will Bryce Young stay on the field?
The Panthers suck, in case you forgot.
Oh, so that is Deontay Johnson. He's number 5. Okay. Deontay Johnson was traded in the offseason. 4th and 5. A field goal attempt to no longer be scoreless from 38 yards for the Panthers. And the Panthers finally get on the board and make this a 17-point game. They do so. Field goal. Good. Panthers lead. Or Panthers down 17. But they get on the board, and that leaves the Colts as the only scoreless team throughout our NFL Week 1 early action on Sunday. Jets back in for the second half. Their offense on the field, down 3 to the Titans on the road, and you're seeing our sub numbers. We just eclipsed 380,000. Now we're on the road to 381,000. Let's get there. Breece Hall. Little halfback pitch to the right side. Breaks through a few tackles. Gets about 20 to 30 yards on that run. Let's see where they ruled him out after he stepped out of bounds. Bryce Young, the man out of Iowa State. Number 20.
It's always very satisfying seeing that sub number go up a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
You just keep watching it. We're just chipping away. We're trying to get to 381K
chip.
now. Shout out to everybody that helped us get to 380K today. That's a big one.
Woo!
We're closer and closer to 400,000. I mean, we have to get there before the end of the season. That's for sure.
Share this with your friends. Share this channel. Share all the links to the watch parties.
Now it's going down.
Geno Smith across the field to JSN, Jackson Smith and Jigba. Brees Hall, 53 yards on the day. Braylon Allen, the rookie, 4-yard run.
We'll play a little bit of a game here because we are on sub-only chat. The boss has told us to because otherwise the bots would be unhinged. In the chat right now. So what I want you to do, spam your favorite team right now. And if you're subscribed, your chat's going to get through and we're going to give you a shout-out right now. Matt, give us
growth
many
in
as we
quotes.
can.
Let's go. subs. Tony. Keep it going, guys. Keep it going. Spam the chat. Spam it. Uncovered Cube. Houday. Game in Detroit. Tony, come on. Who's your favorite team? Who's your favorite team? Let's keep going. The Wrench. Buccaneers. Buccaneers looking pretty good right now with Baker Mayfield with that new little contract he's got down in Florida. Harry Zach. The Pats. Shea. Packers. DJ. Packers. Be free. Potato. Cincinnati. Cincinnati. Real tough game today. Who else we got? Darwin. The greatest team ever. The Pittsburgh Steelers. They are a winning franchise. Wildest. The Texans. Tony KC. We appreciate everyone saying their teams in the comments. Giants back on. Detroit back on. Jamison Williams with the end around. The speedster out of Alabama. They faked the handoff to Montgomery and flipped it backwards. Jared Goff with the no-looker. That's what you love to see. Goff at the 20-yard line of Tampa in the red zone. 1st and 10. Down 7. Screen pass. Nowhere to go. 2nd and 10. $13 minutes in the third quarter left. Today's Super Chat MVP. You get a jersey of your choice still. Whatever you want. We got you. Whoever claims it, but it's the highest Super Chat total of the day. $13-6. You see the Buccaneers score. Remains the same. But the Lions, they want to tie things up. Down 7. Montgomery goes a little east to west instead of north to south, but is able to make it now 3rd and manageable for the Lions. 3rd and 1. In New England, Geno Smith dives across the pile. Does he have enough for the first? Based on the line, Judge, he does. 17-13. Seattle leads on the road in Foxborough against the Patriots. Both teams 1-0, looking to be undefeated after week 2. Ramon, the Bills. How about them Bills? Jared Goff dumps it down. Montgomery stops short of the first down line. The question from Dan Campbell. You go for it, try to keep the ball rolling, or do you go field goal and just take the points? We know he doesn't like just taking the points and not to settle. He wants to get the big bucks. Jonathan Taylor. Haven't heard much of his name today. Halfback stretch for a big gain. Now Anthony Richardson firing to Mo Alley Cox. 22 yards. This guy has been in the league for a long time, it feels like, and doesn't really go away. He's always been a reliable tight end. Dan Campbell, 32-yard field goal attempt, does opt to play it safe from Jake Bates, who's 2 of 2 today. 32-yarder, straight down the middle. 13-9 is the score. Buccaneers lead by 4. All right, you don't want your team to win? Don't like the button. But if you don't want to jinx, hit that button, hit that like. We got over 1,300 people. 1,000 people have not liked our stream at the moment. Let's get those numbers up. Let's get to 400 before the third quarter ends. Let's get to 400 within the next 10 minutes. I think we can do it. Sam, you think we can do it?
I believe.
I believe that we will. I believe that we will get the likes. I believe that we will get the likes. Yeah, that would not work for a good cheer for anybody. Growth in quotes. I'm a Titans fan. We ain't winning. All right. Titans now are not winning based on what they just showed. Brees Hall scores for his first touchdown of the day. So both running backs, Braylon Allen and Brees Hall, have scored. The Young Guns Anthony Richardson, sidearm pass, caught. Michael Pittman ripped out of bounds, but now it's a 4th down. Breece Hall caught a little curl route over the shoulder, over the linebacker. Great catch from Breece Hall. Good ball from Aaron Rodgers. Overall, the Jets playing well. Cameron Reed. Appreciate that. We'll get that on the screen in a moment. Thank you. Yes, sir. Appreciate everybody. Richardson got nailed as he threw that ball to Pittman. Just stuffed. 4th and 5. The Colts are the only team that have not scored today. Matt Gay, the kicker, will come on for a 34-yard field goal attempt from the left hash mark for the Colts. Kick, good. Colts have points. 13-3, 4:32 to go in what's been the quickest game of today's Sunday early slate. Cameron Reed. Appreciate that. $2. Let's go, Casey. 3P. I think they got a real legit shot. We saw what they did against the Chiefs, or against the Ravens. Devin Singletary fumbled for the New York Giants. Back to the Chiefs, though. Travis Kelce, really great player. We know he's getting up there in age, but he still got it. Patty Mahomes, best player in the NFL. So if you have the best player, you usually have a really good shot. And then Chris Jones on defense, I think, is the best defensive tackle. And I think for Cameron Reed, I really do appreciate it. And that puts you now tied for second with Kevin Warren in our MVP watch behind Maisie. Maisie's still up there with the 20.
I guess technically Cameron Reed has it by 1 cent.
Yeah, in a way.
It's a tight race.
Tight race.
Tight race behind Maisie.
Panthers.
Oh, Cameron Reed stacking it up now.
Cameron Reed, all right. Cameron Reed. Maybe you'll want a Chiefs jersey if you become the MVP. Appreciate that. Go Chiefs. Your boy Tony says, go Chiefs. Thank you, Cameron. There we go, Cam.
What a guy. What a guy.
And in the chat, there's a little...
I'll tell you what. This guy, Cameron Reed, I'll tell you what. He's a grinder. He just gets it.
Yeah. Spider Y Banana. Is that your John Gruden impression? That was a good one, actually. Wasn't that bad. All right, over 1,300 people. 391 for the like count. Taken down is Brock Purdy by Minnesota's defense on a 3rd and 11. This Minnesota team is not messing around under head coach Kevin O'Connell. With no Kirk Cousins, no J.J. McCarthy. Cousins in Atlanta. McCarthy tore his meniscus. This is how it goes. It's the Sam Darnold show, but this defense also showing up. Big stop for the Vikings. Jane Daniels fires a slant route to Zach Ertz. Still in the lead. Zach Ertz has just been a grinder in the NFL. A guy who does not quit the league.
Keep getting them checks.
Keep getting them, yeah. His wife, Julie, she's a great soccer player. One of the best in America. An Olympian, a World Cup player.
She was. She retired.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
I saw Alex Morgan retire. Okay, I guess they were at the same-ish age and starting to get up there. Understood. That was a great, I mean, those, was that the greatest U.S. women's soccer team of all time, would you say?
Golden generation.
Yeah.
Ooh, big play here for Dak and the Cowboys. 3rd and 7 early in the 3rd quarter already. A minute into the 3rd. They need this one.
Oh, they need this one bad. This is a 19-point deficit for the Cowboys. Brian Robinson up the middle towards the end zone is stopped by Kayvon Thibodeau, but the Commanders closer to scoring and getting back in the lead. Dak Prescott under pressure. Flips it to Zeke, almost taken down. Zeke will run with it. Gets the first down and more. Tackled by Alontae Taylor. Great dancing from Dak Prescott, who was almost wrapped up and taken down. Flips it to his running back to the right side. And the Cowboys stay alive on this drive. 12-9. Commanders down. 9:30 to go. Ryan Robinson gets the handoff from the 11-yard line. Picks up about 2 to 3 yards. Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers, who are leading by 4 with 10:28 to go. Mayfield tripped up, sacked. That was Aiden Hutchinson. 4 sacks today. 4. That's freaky. That's a problem for any offensive line that has to deal with number 97. Now the argument could be made. Should he have gone to be the number 1 overall pick over Trayvon Walker? Maybe. All right, Commanders, 2nd and 8. 8:51 to go. Ball on the 9-yard line. Daniels looks around, scans the field, looks to his right. He'll be tackled immediately at the line of scrimmage by the Giants in this defense, who are looking to hold the Commanders to just a 3-point field goal to tie this up. Giants need this help, and they had Micah McFadden on the tackle. For a Giants fan, this is a pivotal moment for all the Big Blue Nation to try and get a win, a stop, anything against the Commanders and the rivals. 3rd and 7. 8:08 to go. Motions Ertz to the right side. Daniels. Pressure's coming. Floats in the air. Out of bounds. De'Ami Brown caught it out on the white. Giants defense does not surrender a touchdown. Just a field goal attempt incoming for Washington. Flag for Dallas. Nothing is going their way today, Sam. And it's, if New Orleans puts up 40 on Dallas, I mean, people are going to be calling for Mike McCarthy to be fired, I have to assume. But that's also the reality of the sport and being a Cowboys fan as well. Are the Cowboys frauds?
It's time to ask the people. I'm going to make, you know what? I'm going to make this the new live poll. Let's make this the live poll. Let's have everybody vote on it. Because, I mean, after last week's performance, we're like, okay, regular season Cowboys are back. This is the team that they are. They're good in the regular season. They choke in the playoffs. Now they just may be bad in the regular season too.
Well, Prescott threw a ball that was contested, but the Cowboys moved down the field on a 3rd and 6. To Jalen Tolbert. Tolbert adjusts his body, and the Cowboys, maybe they're back in it. They could use a touchdown on this drive. Live looking with Tom Downey.
Drops back. It's a 4-man pressure. Prescott takes a shot play downfield. Got Tolbert. And he makes the grab despite DPI. First down, Tolbert. The ref was going to throw the flag, but he caught it, so he said, why bother? You can see him reaching at it. They do a slot fade to Tolbert, and he makes the catch despite what should have been DPI. Debo's all over. Great catch by Tolbert. 1st and 10 at the 11 inside the Rocket Money red zone. They bracketed Lamb and took advantage of a deep shot. Good adjustment, good throw. 1st and goal, or 1st and 10 from the 11. Lamb in motion. Boot to Elliott, and not a good throw by Dak. That was a lot of pressure in his face. Led to an errant throw. That was on Prescott there. No way around it. 2nd and 10. Guess it evens out with this ridiculous 3rd and long shovel to Zeke there. Yeah. Unblocked man, and Prescott just trying to throw it. I think Granderson got there faster than he thought it was going to. 2nd and 10. Turpin in motion. From left to right, back to left. Elliott, the single back, offset right shotgun. Speed option, pitch to Elliott, and Elliott's going to do a nice job to get 2. But the Saints had guys over there, so it's 3rd down at about the 9-yard line. Need 8 for the first. Like Jasper Super Chat. 3 stops, 3 TDs. We are back. Believe it. That's it. That's all you need. It's kind of a lot to ask for. So 3rd and 8. It has to be 4-down territory. You kick a field goal, I'm going to just walk away for 5 minutes. Tolbert in motion from right to left. Boy, the Saints got everything out wide. Prescott stepping up, and pressure's coming. He fumbles the football. Ball's loose. Saints are going to recover it. Still loose. Bouncing around. Tolbert dives on it. Dak trying to make plays happen. Now you have to kick the field goal. Lucky break for Dallas to get on that football. Tolbert's not open downfield, but I love the hustle to come back and get that football. By the way, there's nobody open on that play. This is the issue.
Cowboys, fumble. Dak Prescott. Not great pocket awareness. Jalen Tolbert does bounce on top of it, who had the big catch to get the Cowboys within scoring position. San Francisco fumbles on a punt. Does Minnesota recover? Scrum on the ground. San Francisco keeps the ball. And they'll say that the referee did not signal one way or another, but the way the players reacted made it look like San Fran had the ball still. Jameson Williams having himself a day. Little button hook play. Gets about 10 yards. Jahmyr Gibbs, they're showing a flashback from earlier, was fighting his way on the right side of the field for anything he could get. Used a stiff arm. Ooh, that was a nasty stiff arm. Ruben, we appreciate that. Thank you, Ruben. Ruben, what's your team? I'm curious. Would love to talk about your team. Oh, he said the Cowboys, but I want to make sure that's his team before I say any further. Ruben, thank you so much. Appreciate you.
I went through the work of doing the conversion rate from €3 to dollars. So Ruben now in third place on our leaderboard, 334. The exchange rate's a lot. It's a lot lower than I thought it was now.
Interesting. My team is the Finns. All right, Finns. Tua Tagovailoa, Mike McDaniel. Obviously, Thursday night did not go the way for what Miami had in store. Our Dolphins Today host, Nick Roloff, if you haven't subscribed, obviously go subscribe. But he was in shambles, and that was rough to watch. And you got to feel for what's going on with Tua and all the concussions he has gone through because of the fact that head injuries are so serious, concussions are so serious, and you have to put all of life into perspective, and I think that's where the Dolphins are at. This is going to be a long process, and this is going to be something that Miami is going to think about for a while. Tua is going to think about with his family, so no one should make any rash decisions, rash sayings about Tua's health, and he should be coming back or he should retire. This is all up to him, all up to the doctors and the neurologists that he's going to see this week. So besides that, where do you go if you're Dolphins GM Chris Grier? You got to go get Ryan Tannehill. Call him up, bring him to Miami, because Skylar Thompson's not the quarterback you can rely on for Miami in the time being if Tua does come back. So, because Miami does have a lot of talent on offense, you need to be able to find a way to replicate some of that offense that you had with Tua. I don't know how much you can with Ryan Tannehill or Skylar at all, but something. So, I hope that was a little nice sentiment about your Dolphins and that you enjoy that. If you got any other questions, yeah, sure. Flacco. Tua's health is more important than at the moment. Thank you, Ruben. Appreciate that. Guaranteed money should retire. You know, that is something that a lot of people have been talking about, the injury guarantees and all that, but
I meant to give Ruben a shout-out, too. First-time Super Chatter. Let's go.
Thanks, Ruben.
Welcome to the party.
Welcome to the party. All right. Lamar, end zone, touchdown, Zay Flowers. They just cut to that quickly, second and goal. Lamar, middle of the field, caught, touchdown, Flowers. Baltimore, first touchdown of that game by either side. Now it's a 15-6 score, 8-yard touchdown reception. Zay has 7 receptions for 91 yards and add a touchdown to that. All right, we have a challenge on hand for you guys that Sam has created, and I've obliged. Every 50 likes over the next 60 seconds, we'll have a countdown.
Very reluctantly obliged, by the way.
Yeah, but you know what? I'll do it. If we get 50 likes in the next 60 seconds, we'll each do a shot of lime juice. All right?
Starting now, like the video.
At 4:08.
Show them. We have real lime juice. It's no free ads. I don't know what type of lime juice it is, but it's getting blocked out by the green screen. I forgot that it gets blocked out by the green screen.
Real lime juice.
We started the timer at 407 likes.
Okay.
407 likes. So let's see if we can get 50 at least.
Oh, they're moving.
We already got 15. Let's go.
They're moving.
Keep going.
They're moving.
Keep going. We're almost halfway through.
Amon-Ra towards the 2-yard line after a 3rd and 8 catch. Now 2 yards away from scoring.
We're halfway home. Come on.
Halfway there.
We got 1,400 people watching. There's no way. We got to get 50 here.
Do a shot of Skyline Chili.
20 seconds.
You
we
cannot
need 20 more likes. We need 20 more likes. Come on. I want him to do a shot of lime juice. I really do. It's going to make me happy. Come on.
Touchdown, Josh Oliver.
We're 15 likes away. 15 away.
We only got 4 seconds.
There's a little delay.
Little delay.
A little delay.
Oh!
Let's see.
We'll give it a 10-second buffer.
Yep. We're 7. We need 7 more. Oh, I hope we're there. We're at 4:49. Last update is 4:56. We got that. Take your lime juice shot.
All right, let's do it. Whew.
Next time I'll do less. That way I can do a shot too potentially.
Yeah. All right. This is gonna not be fun, is it?
I mean, if we get to 500 likes, I'll do one. How about that?
Sure.
If we get to 500 likes, I'll do one. We're 30 likes away now. Everyone's been liking the video, which is nice.
It's like chunking it. Do you see this?
Oh, that might not be good.
There's no way that's normal.
Is there an expiration date on that puppy?
Oh, dude, there's like round stuff all at the bottom.
How long has that been sitting there?
I don't know. You pulled it out.
Is there an expiration date on it?
Best Buy 2022.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh.
Well,
yeah, that ain't happening.
We're going to have to find some sort of alternative.
This is like brown. No, no. Not happening.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
That's on me.
Oh,
hand up. Hand up. That's on me.
You know what's funny, though?
I should have known better than that. Hand up.
I did not know that. We did not look at the lime juice enough. But when I started pouring it out, there was like brown chunks that came out of that. I was like, that is not what lime juice looks like.
Let me see if there's something I can find. I will do some sort of shot at 500. Would you? I don't know. We'll consider it. Let me see what title. This is gonna be fun. You're gonna have to block all the bots for me.
Yeah, that's all good. I got that. Yeah, chunks. No, I'm serious. It was. Yeah, that was oof. You see that? Sam. Yeah. All right. Back to football. Yeah. All right. Yeah. We'll get back to football for you guys. All right. All right. Football talk. Jacoby Brissett sacked at the line. Leonard Williams, the guy who was traded from the Giants, his career has gone just around the NFL. This guy has just been traded, and a kick missed, a field goal for Matt Gay and the Colts. Remains a 10-point game, 14 minutes to go. We appreciate the likes, and lime juice, I didn't really want to do it, but, you know, that's just what it was. Amon-Ra St. Brown on the field with trainers. But now that was a replay from earlier. Now he's good, and it looks like he'll come in the next play. 1st and goal, 3:40 in counting to go. 13-9 is the score. Montgomery in the backfield. No Jahmyr Gibbs. Jameson Williams. Motions right. Montgomery gets the handoff. Doesn't he dive in? Touchdown. Detroit takes the lead. David Montgomery. Cameron Reed. Sam left for a minute, but we'll get you back in just a second. Appreciate that, bro. Getting closer and closer to the lead. The Saints still killing it. Now the Jets, they're showing 14-10 with 7:40 to go. They had a big stop on 3rd down as the Titans offense walks off the field. Will Levis, rough day for him. Rough day once again. Last week he also had a rough one against the Bears where the turnovers and the sloppy mistakes for Will Levis was pretty poor. Breece Hall breaks through. Another 1st down. 2nd and 7 with 7:20 to go. Good touchdown for the Lions. C-Dot, Ruben. Oh, Cameron comes on. We're going to check the total once Sam's back, but I think you might have taken the lead. Jaguars, ETN, driving down the field. 2nd and 5, 16-3. Cleveland Browns. ETN stopped in the backfield. Grant Delpit. I haven't heard that name in a while from college. 7 minutes to go in the Jets game. They're panning back over to Aaron Rodgers. Kenneth Murray escorted to the sidelines for Tennessee. Cameron, Sam's still figuring some stuff out, so we'll figure it out, and he'll be back. So it's just me right now, and he's got controls of the stream. But I got to assume you're in the league because you should have 22, which beats Maisie right now. We got 2 more Super Chats from Cameron, who we think took the lead. I don't like the way you walked in. Oh, no. Okay.
I've got a fun little alternative for you.
Okay. George Kittle carted to the locker room, FYI.
Uh-oh.
That's not what you want to see.
Fun little behind the scenes for everybody. This is, I think, a better alternative than 2-year-old's expired lime juice.
Mm-hmm.
We had breakfast tacos for lunch today. How do we feel about a shot of salsa?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
It's kind of spicy. I looked for the spiciest one for the audience.
It's all good.
For the audience, I just a little behind the scenes. I tried 2 different ones. I poured them on my finger and tested them.
All right.
That one's hotter. The red salsa.
I'll do it at 500 likes. We are 13 away. Might as well get those 13 likes, and I'll do salsa. Yeah, so Cameron, 2 more super chats, and he asked, how much more do I need for the lead? And I said, I think it should be $2. 16-6. Baltimore, up 10, 7:50 to go. 4th and 2. The Raiders, near the red zone. Don't know if they've entered the red zone today. They only did that for 1 play last week. Minshew, 4th and 2, looks around. Scans the field to the left side, throws up to Devontae Adams. Ball is short, contact, no flag, turnover on downs. All right, 5 away from the 500 likes of the 1,400 people watching. Aaron Rodgers threw to the end zone to Jeremy Ruckert. Incomplete on a 3rd and 6, makes it 4th down with 6 minutes to go. I got my water right next to me, Sam, ready to go. Just never know how the reaction will go. 4 likes away from 500. Cameron Reed will get those super chats up for you, and we'll determine who's leading, you or Maisie. I think it's going to be you, though. I think it's by $2. Really wants that jersey. I love it. Who else wants to battle, Cameron? That's the big question. Austin Eckler. Just a bowling ball of a running back. Pretty impressive stuff. 500 likes. All right. Sam, let's do it. I can do this one for now. All right. Salute. Yeah, that was yeah, it wasn't that bad. Ugh. All right, here are the supers from Cameron Reed, $10. Here's to the Chiefs beating the Bengals and a 3-peat. All right, 3-peat. That's what you want? Chiefs might get it this year. I think if there's a team to do it, it's them. Like, I really do. And he said, how much do I need for the lead? Well, we have a new leader in the clubhouse. It's Cameron Reed, up $2 to Maisie. All right, Cameron, I'm going to assume if you win the MVP at the end of this stream, you will want the choice of a Chiefs jersey. I'm going to just assume that, but doesn't mean not. All right, we got another one. Someone else joining the party now who will join in a moment as they're showing the Cowboys game on the screen. The Saints on offense, and you know what that means. If the Saints are on offense, here's what the Cowboys, we can get you Dak, we can get you blue, white, whatever you want. We can get you DK Metcalf. We got you. Sorry, that salsa's still feeling in my throat a little bit, but that was actually not bad. I actually didn't mind. I actually like that more than a lime juice shot. Good plug, Sam. Oh, Alvin Kamara. Speaking of the Cowboys, just bullied his way into the end zone. I believe that's touchdown number 4 for Alvin Kamara. Ruben, we'll get you on screen in a second. Thank you. All right, so this party's getting started now as Baker Mayfield scrambles for a 4-yard gain. Oh, the defender lost in his tracks as Baker did a little stutter. Woo! You know, Baker still had that in him. Those Sooners, they make him that way. Right there, Sam. That little shake. Oh, yeah, shake and bake. Forgot, it's a little specialty. Oh, that salsa was something. How many different salsas were there? 2? Okay, got it. Ruben, oh, these bots are coming back in, but Ruben, appreciate that. Uncovered Rube. Malik Willis shakes out on a 3rd and 10. Gets away from coverage. Oh, the salsa got me. Baker Mayfield runs towards the end zone. QB sneak. Launches. In the end zone, he dove in. Baker Mayfield. The Bucs take back the lead, what they've had for majority of the game on the road in Detroit. Here's Uncovered Cube, $2, his first one of this stream. Schmack that. Like button, who day. Appreciate that, Uncovered Cube. Now you're in the running, but you're behind by 20 to Cameron, but still, really appreciate anything, very appreciative. Ruben, back in once again. So we know it was $3.34 was the conversion on 3. Was it? You know what? Ruben's on 443. So 777. Actually does make it really easy. Appreciate you, Ruben. Thank you guys. Uncovered, Ruben. Guys are real ones. Love that here at Chat Sports. We've hit 380. Here's our leaderboard once again. Ruben in third place. Maisie in second, and Cameron Reed in first. Brock Purdy, interception number 2 of the day at the line, and the Vikings take over. Jaden Daniels, second and goal. 4:02 to go. Movement at the line. Ball was at the 4. They're going to move back 5 to the 9-yard line on second and goal against the Giants. Ruben said Kamara 40 points on Sleeper. Come on. Dude, that's a day. Have a day. And the Giants defense, they need to hold pat right now. 12-12 is the score as Lamar throws an interception. Unlikely from Lamar as the Raiders get their first turnover. And that's huge for them and their momentum. Second and goal for the Giants and Commanders. Marshall Green, we're going to get a live look in from the watch party with him and Tyler Smith in just a moment. Jaden Daniels.
It's third and goal. Type those threes.
We need everybody in the chat typing those threes.
T. Davis, it's a hard hat game for sure. It's a hard hat football game. Troll, we will figure all that out after the game, my man. We got a lot on our plate right now. We got you at $300, so a lot, brother. You're in the lead at the MVP at one spot. Here we go. Third and goal. Ball at the 11. Giants are only going to bring 4 here as Washington goes to an empty set, 5 wide receivers. Where's Brian Burns at? Daniels in the gun. Burns has pressure. Burns misses. Forces Daniels to roll. There's a flag on the field. It's going to be defensive holding in the end zone.
Was it thrown in the end zone, the flag?
I thought I saw it pop out at the end zone. It's going to be defensive holding.
I thought Brian Burns kind of got shoved in the back.
Holding on the offense.
Yeah.
Penalties declined. That's going to bring up 4th down. Burns forces the hold.
Yep.
Welcome to the football game, Brian Burns.
Welcome to the season. Holy shit. Field goal attempt coming for Washington. Giants yet to allow a touchdown in this one.
Messi, you got a super chat to enter the jersey raffle. You'll go into the live comments where the box is with the money sign. That's where you enter the jersey raffle. You got to send in a $20 super chat. It'll be a 29-yard attempt here for the Commanders. It'll be dead on here for them. Here we go. They're going to take the lead.
On 5 defensive drives, this Giants defense has allowed just 5 field goals. They're down 15-12, but they stand tall. Don't let up a touchdown. Travis Etienne with a touchdown for the Jaguars to make this a closer game. They have their first touchdown today. They showed an earlier highlight. Brian Thomas Jr., who got a major pass from Trevor Lawrence. I don't know what the yardage was on that because they had just cut to it, but that was an old moment. All right, 2 big injury updates. Justin Jefferson limped off the field after just getting collided with a San Francisco 49er defender. On the other side, Nick Bosa, star defensive end of the 49ers. Him and an offensive lineman of the Vikings just had a moment as well, and both taken off the field after George Kittle was announced to the locker room via a cart. Both teams, injury bugs, very bad. Aaron Jones, slip screen, balls loose at the goal line, almost scored. San Francisco has recovered, touchback. What a moment in chaos in Minnesota. That's a big break for a San Francisco team that has been struggling on offense. Isaac Yiadom picks it up. The injuries, everything going on, just
Fred Warner doing the exact same thing he did last week. Just a perfect punch.
He's the best linebacker in the league.
He's the best linebacker.
It's insane. Gets an interception today, forces a fumble. Can't ask for much more from your linebacker. Like, you really can't. They're showing the Jets and Titans now. 3rd and 1. Will Levis at his own 39-yard line. Levis scrambles. Levis gets the first down and more. 21-yard run into Jets territory. Dives it around the 41-yard line of the Jets. TJ Watt does that every week. Are you guys watching RedZone? We are, Ruben. Yes, we are. 16-3. Packers, 2nd and 10. One more play, then we'll hear from our friends over at Game Time. Anthony Richardson, 2nd and 10. Fires across the field. Interception on the right side. Anthony Richardson struggling, and these Colts are down by 13. And now, a moment from Game Time. Best tickets, you want them? We got a message for you. Our good friends over at Game Time have a great deal for you. One of my favorite ticketing apps on the market because of the great deals they have, the guarantees, and everything that's included. And we have a good deal to talk about with you. Game Time Picks is a new feature that makes tickets gain to see your favorite teams play live even easier. And it filters out the fluff to show you only the incredible deals on great seats so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets. And I want to see some of my future favorite artists play soon here when they're in town. I know Future just came last week with Metro Boomin. I wish I got tickets to see that. I would have used Game Time as well because I'm a last-minute ticket buyer, and if you are as well and you procrastinate until the last second, this is the perfect app for you. You see right now, you can see the exact view of your seats. You see the all-in pricing with the estimated fees, which are very low to start off with. And I think that's great about Game Time. You're not going to get stuck with all these high fees about processing, but when you're going to a game, if you want to see that Saints-Cowboys game that's going on or future Saints or Cowboys games, you can see the exact view from your row, your section, your seat number. And I think that's the beauty about Game Time, and that really is the helpful thing. Game Time is just the best with the all-in pricing. You can toggle the feature to show the total up front with no surprise fees at checkout at all. And if you find the tickets in the same section or row for less, Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms do apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHATSPORTS for $20 off. Download Game Time today. What time is it? Game time. That code is in the chat right now. If you want $20 off your first purchase with our code CHATSPORTS on the app for Game Time. All right. Scott Hanson has announced, and here it is. It's the witching hour, where losses become wins and wins become losses. Lots of one-score games, lots of tight-knit games as Ramondre Stevenson. He'll get close to the end zone and is stopped just 2 yards, but he fumbled it, apparently, according to Seattle. And the officials have signaled it will stay with New England. Clock will stop with 14 minutes to go exact, 17-13. Stevenson lost the ball, but it will stay 3rd down. This could change the dynamic of the entire game. Las Vegas, just 1 yard away from scoring. They've started to move the ball towards the red zone or the end zone, and they score. Alexander Mattinson, touchdown. Madison finally, in this Raiders team, get a touchdown this game, and we'll cut it to a one-score game. Jacoby Brissett will have to call a timeout, 3rd and 2 for the Patriots with 13:30 to go. That's their second timeout, unless they just counted that one I did not see. Oh, that was their second timeout? Yes. So they only have one remaining in the rest of the game. Will Levis, 2nd and 9. Ball at the 41-yard line of the Jets. Levis scans the field, launches to the right side of the field. 40-yard reception caught for Calvin Ridley. And it's a touchdown. The way the camera worked made it look like the Jets intercepted it. Calvin Ridley, a guy I benched in fantasy. Second touchdown. I picked Brian Thomas Jr., who's not too bad, but I had good options. And you know what? That's how it goes sometimes. That's the beauty of fantasy. It's all luck. Oh! Whoa. A new leader in the clubhouse is Devin Singletary and the New York Giants marching their way. And they're in Washington territory at the 38-yard line. 15-12, 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. Daniel Jones. Can the Giants get the first win of the year? Hands it off to Singletary in the backfield. Singletary. A few more yards. Ramondre Stevenson. Almost at the goal line. Did he cross the plane? They're saying he got the first down. It was 3rd and 2, so they're a half yard away from scoring in the Patriots game. All right. A new leader in the clubhouse that we'll get up in a moment. Here we go. First super chat for our guy in the lead, Harry. Pats forever. Let's go.
Let's go, Harry. What's his name?
Harry. I'm not getting tricked up like TJ. Ramondre Stevenson. Your Pats just scored. Great timing, Harry. Pats forever. The Patriots take the lead at home against the Seahawks.
The OU boys falling out today. Baker Mayfield rushing touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson rushing touchdown. CeeDee Lamb receiving touchdown. Not a bad day for him.
Cameron Reed. Damn, you got it, bro. Was fun while it lasted. Cam, you're just giving up? We got a shot. According to Ari Mayroff, Justin Jefferson is going to the locker room with a quad injury, questionable to return. Patriots extra point is good. 20-17. Harry, your Pats in the lead.
Crazy if they start 2-0.
That would be one of the surprises of this year.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
The Saints as well in the way they're playing, but this score right now is pretty crazy. This is also a surprise if Minnesota pulls out and goes 2-0 after with Sam Darnold as their quarterback. Deebo Samuel's 17-yard reception. You know who's a name we haven't said once today? Brandon Ayuk. Where has he been? After all the drama in the offseason, nothing from the 49er, number 11. Dak throws up a 50-50 ball, and CeeDee Lamb is knocked to the ground and slow to get up. All right, he's back on the 4th and 4. They're down 41-19. Ball at the 16-yard line for the Cowboys. Just 16 yards away, and they throw an incompletion. The Saints defense has come to play today.
Is the NFC South back?
Definitely not the Panthers.
No, definitely not the Falcons, but Bucks and Saints both
Yeah,
looking impressive.
why not? Both can make the playoffs. One can be a high wild card. One cannot be. Ruben joining the party again. Now with the conversion, we're going to see where you are within the standings and how far you are in this potential little battle we have going on between Harry, Cameron, Maisie, yourself. Jermaine Johnson of the Jets, Achilles, is out of the game. Lots of injuries going on today. Ruben, we're about to find out if you're back in the top 3. Black Rain 7920. Derek Carr destroyed me in fantasy. Yeah, I would assume so. He's got 243 yards, 2 touchdowns. He is absolutely killing it. Dak Prescott does lead the league, though, right now in passing yards. That could easily change as Brock Purdy finds George Kittle, who was carted off to the locker room, is back. Didn't see any update about him. Trevor Lawrence, 2nd and 5, gets popped. Caught. Couldn't tell who caught that ball. But Ruben, we appreciate that. And Sam, you have the total?
I hate to tell Ruben.
Uh-oh.
He is 2 cents behind, or 3 cents behind 3rd place, behind Maisie in 3rd place.
That's
Maisie
hilarious.
is still there at $20. Ruben just right behind him.
That's hilarious.
Just chipping away, though.
The win probability for Minnesota is a 92% chance, according to Next Gen Stats right now, as they lead.
That's just wild.
You would have never thought that.
Beat him last year, too. Brian Flores just really has a number for this defense.
Mm-hmm. And no CMC. Brandon Ayuk quiet. I don't know what to make of the San Fran team.
Ayuk, 3 catches, 31 yards. I just looked it up. George Kittle, 6 catches, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
As Purdy to the end zone. Ball's out of the hands.
Bad throw in double coverage.
3rd and 11 for the Giants. 15-12. They snap it at the start of the 4th quarter. Jones to Malik Neighbors. Malik tries to get to the first down, but is short by 3 yards, so it'll be 4th down. Now, this is an area for the Giants, which if you had Graham Gano, you're comfortable taking a field goal. But they don't have Graham Gano, their kicker. They have their punter, Jamie Gillen, taking the kicks. That's an issue. A major issue. And now that puts the Giants in a tough spot. And they're going for it based on that. 4th and 3. Here we go. Giants Commanders, 14-28 and counting. Ball's at the 31. Malik Neighbors gets the catch, snags it, past the first down marker, and a little bit more after the forward progress. Malik with the flex to the Commanders. And that is why you take a playmaker with the 6th overall pick. Baker Mayfield making some moves. Aiden Hutchinson, 5th sack of the day.
That's wild.
I don't know how to. The Bucs don't have that bad of an O-line, don't they?
That's the thing. He's cooking up like Tristan Wirfs, who's one of the best, at least on the right side.
Yeah.
On the left side, I can't think off the top of my head. Someone in the chat let me know who's the left tackle for the Bucs. Must not be very good if I'm blanking.
So they said Debo caught this ball that they just tuned back into the San Fran game.
They have Tristan Wirfs at left tackle, and that's why he's getting cooked by Justin School, I believe, because starting right tackle Luke Gedicke is out.
Okay, so that adds up to the recipe for Detroit. Jacksonville down 6 with 11:32 to go. Ball on their own 31-yard line. Looking to drive down the field. Lawrence fires quickly to the side. Finds his tight end, Luke Farrell. Gets a first down. 2nd and 5 for New York. The Giants down 3. 8 seconds on the play clock. Jones hands it off to Singletary. Singletary gets 3 more yards to make it 3rd and 2 with 13 to go. Browns up 6. Clock continues to tick there in Jacksonville. Jared Stafford let the Jets keep rolling. Well, that's got to put him up in the standings now as Trevor Lawrence is sacked. Taken down. Too much time in the pocket as Jefferson came in there and took care of business. All right, back to the Giants game. 12:30 to go. 3rd and 2. 5 seconds on the play clock. Jones under center. Singletary in the backfield. 1 receiver to both sides. Jones won't do the handoff. Flag comes out. Ball was intended for Malik Neighbors, and they're going to call pass interference on the Commanders. Neighbors wanted it. He didn't have a shot to even try and catch the ball as he was just interfered from the beginning. He was just completely held on by his shoulder pads. 10 minutes to go. 2nd and 18. Free play for the Jaguars. Down the middle of the field, incomplete. There's an offsides call that will go against Cleveland and will move up Jacksonville 5 yards. Super Chat. Gerard Stafford. Let's keep the Jets rolling. First time Super Chat. Appreciate that.
Let's go, Jared. And Jared now leapfrogs Ruben,
Oh.
who is, like I said, 3 cents behind. Oh, I was going to say Jared was going to be tied for 3rd.
Okay.
We will be changing that now.
Okay. Interesting. Oh, and he donates another. I didn't know what you were referring to at first. I was like, huh? But that makes a lot more sense. Trevor Lawrence. Good ball to the left side. Caught. Could not tell who number 85. I think that was 85 for Trevor Lawrence as he went to the left side and back shoulder pass, throw, catch made. Jaguars in Browns territory. All right, Giants, 2nd and goal. Ball on the 8-yard line. Jones fires to the left side. Neighbors drops. Coverage was good from the Commanders. 3rd and goal from the 8. ETN escapes a few tackles on the left side with 9 minutes to go. Purdy under center. Ball at the 11-yard line of Minnesota. Jordan Mason cuts through, touchdown. 49ers. Oh, yeah. This game now is a one-score game thanks to Jordan Mason. Rescuing after CMC is out for the next few weeks, Jordan Mason steps in. Jahmyr Gibbs breaks through a few tackles. He continues to run at the 25 and gets dragged down at the 21-yard line. Gibbs and this Lions team down 4 with 9 minutes to go. Giants, 3rd and goal. Wan'Dale Robinson caught. Touchdown. The Giants take the lead back in Washington. Robinson, the man out of Kentucky. Lot of chaos going on. Jared, watching from work and keeping up with the scores. Another $10 super chat. Thank you, Jared. Cameron Reed responds with this. I can't let a Pats fan win. The competitive juices here on the Chat Sports Red Zone Whip Around continue. I love it. Here we go. Jahmyr Gibbs, a few more yards on a run. 2nd down, 8 minutes and counting. Down 4 are the Lions. Updated leaderboard, and here it is. It's a close race between Cameron, Harry, Jared. Who will win? Will it stay with Cameron, or will it go to Harry or Jared? This just got more interesting. 18-15 is the score for the Giants. Alec Pierce catches the ball for the Colts. Trevor Lawrence motions over Ridley to the right side. They're on the 2-yard line. Lawrence rolls out, fires, caught, touchdown, flag on the field. It was originally caught for Christian Kirk, but a flag, and I think they're going to call a push-off offensive pass interference on Kirk, as the Jaguars not too pleased with that. Illegal use of hands, or shift, illegal shift on Christian Kirk and this Jaguars team. They're going to have to move back. Trevor Lawrence roll out to the right side. They cut over to Detroit. 7:45 to go. 20-16. 2nd and 16 for Detroit. And Jared Goff at the 28-yard line. Goff fires over the middle. Interception! Tampa Bay intercepts Goff for the 2nd time today. A costly mistake from Goff results in a turnover. Trevor Lawrence at the 7-yard line, scrambles to the right side, fires. As Etienne fell to the ground, so it was not a great ball. Harry. Uh-oh. We've got a new leader alert. We'll get that up in a moment. Giants go for a 2-point attempt to make it more than a 3-point lead. Darius Slayton drops it. Why didn't they just go for the extra point is what I wonder. All right. Harry, $10. Pats on the way to New Orleans. Well, that should be a fun matchup if the Pats come on and win. That's a battle of 3-0 teams, it's looking like, based on these results. Anthony Richardson, incomplete. Trevor Lawrence, incomplete. Both teams can't get anything going, and the Jaguars have a decision to make of either a touchdown or a field goal. Harry, we appreciate that. $10. 16-10. Doug Peterson, the Jags, are going to go for it. 7:34 to go. Clock is stopped. 4th and goal. Now they cut back to Indianapolis as the Jaguars were in discussion. 2 seconds. Anthony Richardson, down 13. Hands it off. Jonathan Taylor. Not much. Oh, that was Trey Sermon, actually. All right. The Browns are in a tight situation. We're going to cut in to Matthew Peterson.
But it looks like, the injury to Harris is a little bit of a blow on 4th and goal. You want your starting right tackle out there, but it also gives the Browns defense some extra time to really catch their breath. They've been pushed back down the field this whole drive. But it looks like the Jags are going to go for it. Spam 4. Spam 4. Let's show the live count too, the live chat. Spam 4. Oh, now they're going to kick the field goal. Okay, that's actually, I don't know.
All right. Apologize for the technical difficulties, but the Jaguars settle for 3, and the Browns still lead. Ruben, we got you coming up in a moment, but now the battle continues as Ruben really wants that jersey to be the MVP, but Harry, Cameron, they've been battling. It started off with Maisie in the beginning, but it has now transitioned to where it's a battle between others. Ruben coming in, and we'll get the exact amount in a moment. Dak Prescott over the middle of the field, another interception. Tyrann Mathieu holds on to it. I think that might just be the nail in the coffin to a game that has been one of the biggest surprises, to say the least, of the NFL short season so far. 41-19, the Cowboys are down. Now that we transition over to New England, Jacoby Brissett on his own 20-yard line flipped it to Antonio Gibson, who runs down the left sideline and gets a big gain. And here's the updated leaderboard. Harry leading 40. Ruben So. Conversion 32. And 15 cents. Excuse me, that salsa still is hitting me. And Cameron Reed with 32 as well, but 15 cents down to Ruben. So we've got ourselves a battle. Jared comes in. We've got a nail biter here. You bet we do. You bet we do. And I think Jared just made this a little more interesting, Sam, didn't he? But you know what? We love it. We love the battles going on. 4th and 6, Indianapolis. 2-minute warning, flag on the field. Anthony Richardson just looks like he has no command with this Colts offense and no leadership. A false start. Here is Jared, $20. We've got a nail biter here, and I know he's talking about this battle going on, not the games. Even though the games are great, but I think he's referring to this. Oh, we've got a new leader. After they ruled that Antonio Gibson 45-yard run after the catch. But Jared, 3rd of the day. Thank you, Jared. Sam's updating the leaderboard. Patriots, 2nd and 8. Ramondre Stevenson, handoff. Gets about 2 yards on that run, stuffed up the middle. Richardson. Blitz coming, now has to run on the 4th and 11. This is it right here. Richardson dives towards the first down. Does he get there? And I think he did. Great extra effort from number 5. New leader is Jared, 49-98. Harry down 9-98. Ruben down, what was that, 17-63, 73? Yeah. Oh, 83. All right, 1783 American dollars. Dak is overpaid, according to Ron. I mean, based on this performance, you could say so. As Jacoby Brissett is taken down by a big amount, I don't even know how many players that was, of Leonard Williams and the rest of the Seahawks to make it fourth down. And they're going to get the ball back with 4 minutes to go with 2 timeouts in an attempt to tie this thing up or take the lead. They're reviewing the Anthony Richardson spot of where the ball crossed the plane if he was out, and I think he was in. So the Colts, even though down 13, are just trying to get anything going and trying to get just 1 touchdown on the board because they have not scored a touchdown today. I don't know what – they haven't showed the Panthers-Chargers game in a long time, but I don't know what the score is there, and I wonder if the Panthers have scored a touchdown today. Joey Slye comes on for a 48-yard field goal. It's blocked. It's tipped by Seattle. I thought they were on the other side of the field, but after the Antonio Gibson, that makes more sense now. The ball was tipped. Seattle will have great field position with 3:52 to go. 2 timeouts. Now we go over to Minnesota. 3rd and 8, 7:41 to go. Darnold, 4 men coming. Zips it across the field. Caught. This is a nail-biter in Minnesota. 6-point game. Darnold looking crisp. Here are the updated scores around the league. Lots of close games.
None as close as our battle right here.
Not at all. Richardson fires to the corner. Caught. Touchdown. Alec Pierce gets on the board. 2 touchdowns in 2 weeks. Does a little Lambeau leap of his own to some Colts faithful. That was fun to watch. Drew Phillips of the Giants down as the Commanders have a 1st and goal with 8:26 to go in that game. Commanders 3 timeouts. Giants 2 timeouts. 26-3 for the Panthers in Chargers game. They didn't score a touchdown. Okay, appreciate that. Drag on. So there are 2 teams that have not scored a touchdown today. Well, actually, now it's just 1 because the Colts just scored. Just make that the Panthers. Oh, that franchise is going through some things right now. Baker Mayfield, no flag called as he attempted for a deep ball.
That's bullshit. They're robbing Baker.
They're showing Jaden Daniels a flashback earlier. And it's a good catch to Noah Brown, who caught a slant pass. False start on Washington will back them up from the 6-yard line to the 11-yard line with the first and goal. All right, we're getting peak and current viewership right now. About 1,400 people watching. Hit that sub button if you have not subscribed yet. You can comment. We're in sub only. Trying to get the bots out, but more importantly, supporting the channel. And type me if you are subscribed. I'll give shout-outs right now. Sam will give shout-outs too, and we'll get some love going as we're really hitting the prime time NFL early window action. Gavin, first me, let's go. Appreciate that. Jane Daniels, ball in the air. It was tipped, and it will be 2nd and goal from the 11. Dragon, come on, let's spam them me's. M-E, it's all you got to type. M-E. Keep doing it. M-E, enter. M-E, enter. That's how we do it. Darnold under center. 4 seconds, flag called. Illegal movement on Minnesota.
You have to shout me out, Matt. I spam me.
Sam Brown, Sam Brown, Sam Brown, Sam Brown.
That's all you got to do. Just keep doing it over and over. Let's see how many we can get. In the next minute, let's see how many we can get.
I'll look away, and Sam's going to give me a little thing. Gavin, we got you. We're here for all the entertainment. Jane Daniels, 2nd and goal. Gets tackled right at the line of scrimmage by Raheem Nunez-Roches of the Giants. 3rd and goal, and this is where the Giants defense needs to be integral. Colts onside kick, unsuccessful. 16-10.
Here, real quick. We're going to go to Marshall Green here. Giants now. Everybody spam me while we're gone. We're going to give 1 million shout-outs when we get back if there's 1 million me's in here.
All right, let's do it.
We're not playing around. All
3rd
right.
and goal, 7:34 to go. Marshall Green.
Big. Da, da. Give me some threes in the chat.
I need everybody. I need all 2,050 of you. Type in a 3. Type in a 3.
Want the Giants to get a stop? Type those threes.
This is it.
Is this 4-down territory for the commies? Here we go. Where's Big Brian Burns? Where's Zero at? Where's Zero at?
Where you at? Oh.
It'll be a trip set to the right, back to the left to Daniels. Now they'll motion across the receiver. Here we go. Daniels. And it's going to be pre-snap motion by the offense. Back him up. Left tackle seeing Burns when he closes his eyes. 3rd and long now, Smitty. Giants have allowed a lot of 3rd and long conversions today. Cornelius Lucas couldn't hold his water. They'll back him up.
I don't think they've allowed one as big as this. 3rd and 16.
They've done 3rd and 14, and they've done 3rd and 13.
They did 3rd and 13. They did 3rd and 13 twice on one drive.
This will be 3rd and goal from the 15. This is why you trade for Brian Burns. That's why you give Dexter Lawrence $90 million. That's why you draft Kayvon Thibodeau number 5. I bet the Giants bring 3 here. They do. Daniels steps up. A lot of time. Fires underneath. Incomplete. Giants defense stands strong in the red zone again.
And like I said, the Giants better score because there's a possibility where the Commanders kick this field goal and we go to overtime without them even scoring a touchdown. Have to score. $81 subs away.
Come on, I know there's 80 people watching that are not subscribed. The analytics tell me that 50% of the people that watch aren't subscribed. Why won't you hit the sub button? 33-yard field goal. Kick is up and good. We are knotted at 18, Smitty.
Yep.
We are knotted at 18. The Giants' defense in the red zone, unbelievable today.
You saw Marshall Green's reaction. Giants defense holding for just 3 points. Austin Seibert, 6 field goals. Ron, Jim, Ron again, Dragon, Gavin, we appreciate you guys. The Texans, the TRR Jokian, they're not playing until later tonight. we're going to have our guy Jeremy Chugs on our Texans channel have a watch party, so you can tune in there, TRR. Mike Mendoza, appreciate you. Vikings have made a field goal go up 9, so it's a 2-score game against San Francisco. You're seeing the scores right now.
Is that the upset of the day, or is Saints just absolutely bludgeoning the Cowboys today?
I guess I would say that because the expectations.
I think this will be a fun one to make the live poll. Let's do the live poll real quick.
Okay. Are the Cowboys frauds? 79% say yes.
That's a good answer.
Of 554.
Vikings over 49ers or Saints over Cowboys?
Yeah, who is the biggest upset?
What's the bigger upset? Vote on the live poll. Let us know.
Vote on the live poll.
We also got one hell of a battle going for our jersey giveaway.
All right, right now it's Vikings. 49ers is winning. Just got live, so we'll see towards the end. We still have our Super Chat battle going on. That's been fun to watch, and got plenty of time left. We got to see who's going to win. Sam, do we want to pull up the scoreboard once again for people to see? Thank you. Quad box. Showing a quad box. It's my fan fell. All right, we're going to show in just a second our leaderboard, and or Cameron, Jared, Harry, they can all figure out if they want to keep battling it out with just a few minutes to go. Here it is. Jared leading the way. Cooper Rush is in at quarterback for the Cowboys, Sam. For everyone at home.
So sad. So sad. Dak was doing an interview with Fox and stuff earlier today. Maybe they should have interviewed Alvin Kamara or Derek Carr instead.
It's rough, man. Can the Raiders complete a comeback with 10-11 to go? 2nd and goal. Down 10. Minshew at the 9-yard line. Hands off. Madison. Stop for a few. Right up the middle. Cooper Rush in this Cowboys game is just, it has not been pretty, but if you want to join this MVP battle, keep joining. We get these sub numbers been going up like crazy. We hit 380,000. We do appreciate everyone joining. Now they're showing the Jets game we haven't seen in a minute. 17 all. 5:45 to go in the 4th. 2nd and 16. Rodgers floats in the air. Caught. Malachi Corley. Oh, that was Mike Williams. Forgot about him. We haven't heard anything about Mike Williams since he signed with the Jets. And 50-50 ball, no problem from Mike Williams, who we remember with the Chargers was just undeniably great. Harry, another super chat. Oh, boy. Okay. Thank you, Jim. Appreciate you. So Raiders will come on for a field goal on 4th and goal. And they're going to make this a 1-score game. Drew Phillips of the Giants, checked for concussion, has been cleared to go back in for any G-Men fans or anyone just interested. 25-yard field goal for Daniel Carlson. This is a chip shot for the Raiders, and it's good. 23-16, 7-point game, 9:21 to go. Ravens over the Raiders. Seattle at the 15-yard line needed one more yard on a 3rd and 1 to get the first down. Jets, they score a touchdown. Braylon Allen, 2nd of the day, the rookie, have himself another performance that is living up to the expectations of the young gun. Anthony Richardson down 6, 15 seconds left, 3rd and goal. Ball at their own 20. Richardson, all the time in the world, will run at the 30. 40 down the left sideline, steps out. But with 9 seconds left, how many more plays are in the bucket for Anthony Richardson and the Colts? 4th and maybe? That's what I'm wondering.
How did they get the ball back? Did they recover the onside? Or
I don't know.
Quick stop.
Quick stop, okay.
All right, here's our super chat.
Harry.
We got yet another lead change in our battle. This is turning out to be an electric race here.
Did not expect this.
Harry Balzac. I'll say, we all know what he was going for at this point.
I know.
You know.
Oh, I know.
He's in the lead, 60-98. Jared Stafford just right behind him at 49-98. Ruben in 3rd place, incomplete pass by Richardson on 1st down with 5 seconds left. Well, they can use that massive, gigantic arm of his and throw it as far down the field as possible into the
they
end
need a
zone.
little miracle. Oh, Rubin comes back. He responds. But is it enough? 5 seconds. Packers defense and secondary back in their own end zone. And this is a time where you just need your receivers to catch anything, and whether they do trickery or they're going to do Hail Mary. All right, so they bring 3 receivers to the right side, so it's going to be trips to the right. 2 seconds. Richardson lines up. Dances around. Launches in the air. Does it have enough for the end zone? It doesn't. Intercepted. Game over. Green Bay Packers get their first win of the season against the Indianapolis Colts. Go to 1-1. The Colts fall to 0-2. Jared, no retreat, no surrender. Woo! All right. All right. Ruben, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Detroit, 20-16. They are down to Tampa. They have the ball at the 14-yard line. Stopped in the backfield for a big loss. Jahmyr Gibbs got a screen pass, but Tampa Bay's defense penetrating. 1:11 to go in that game. Tampa has 3 timeouts. Detroit has all 3 timeouts. Right now, the AWS win probability, according to the computer, 61% in favor of the Lions. All right, so Tampa's called their first timeout as well. Here's Jared. No retreat, no surrender. Jared does not want to lose. We still know what's going on. Thank you, Jared. Now they're back to the Giants game. Malik Neighbors with a slant across the middle into Washington territory. Marches all the way to the 30 and a little more after that. Jones was under pressure, and Malik Neighbors streaked down the right side of the field. This NFC East battle has been back and forth all day long. 18 all, 4:30 to go. Neighbors has 9 catches, 123 yards for 1 touchdown. New York has not had an elite receiver like that since Odell Beckham, and they might have just found another stud from LSU. 18 all, Giants ball. Flag is down on the field in the Giants game. 1:08 to go in Tampa. Illegal shift on the Giants moves them back. 3rd and 9, Detroit, with 1:08 to go. Make sure to hit the like button. We're in prime time territory right now for viewership. Everyone watching, this is the chaotic moment. If you haven't hit that like button, or 1,500 people, let's get that like going. Carolina falls to 2-0. The Chargers have won the game. They're up 2-0 on the year. Jim Harbaugh on the team, killing it. The Lions stopped on 3rd and 9 after a dump-off pass to Jahmyr Gibbs. 4:24 to go. The Giants have no field goal kicker. They need 6. Handoff, Singletary. Motors his way, slips off a tackle, spin move. Motor in the backfield. Now ends up losing about 2 to 3 yards after originally he looked like he was going to get back to the line to gain, but ends up losing a few. Gavin, no Rams game, just the early slate of games on the 1 p.m. window. 20-16, 1 minute to go, 4th and 8. Detroit down 4. They need a touchdown, cannot settle for a field goal. Tampa calls their second of 3 timeouts. 49ers. Are they going to make this interesting again with Minnesota? 4th and 8. 3 of 3 today is Detroit. Ball on the 11-yard line. They go over to the Giants. Malik Neighbors caught for a little catch. Jared Goff fires. Not to the first down sticks. Jahmyr Gibbs caught it. It's over. It's over. Or at least it should be over based on the way the timing works. But Detroit stops short. Whitehead comes up with a game-sealing tackle. And Tampa looks to move on to 2-0 against Detroit, who will fall to 1-1. Ooh, this got good in the NFC North versus the NFC South, and the Bucs look to be one of the best teams. Giants 3rd and 10. Jones scrambles. He has to make a move. He makes a defender miss. He's short of the first down marker. Daniel Jones got just folded up like a lawn chair. But Jones somehow gets up. All right, 49ers in a pivotal position going to Chase Sr.
So 3rd and 1 coming up. Now you could run it here. That's the efficient play. But you have no timeouts left with 1:55 to go. 1:57, excuse me. Third and 1. Purdy under center. Mason the tailback. It's a quick throw. Oh my God, what a fucking disaster. Purdy took the snap. He tried to throw it quickly to the right. It was batted away by the Vikings, caught by Debo, but by the time he caught it, it's a 5-yard loss. Andrew Van Ginkel nearly picked it off. He did the same thing against Daniel Jones last week and had a pick 6. So he read that play off the edge, went off his hands, caught by Debo all the way back at like the 12-yard line. So now the Niners have to kick a field goal. Disaster. 31-yard attempt from the right hash. Moody connects. But now San Francisco with 1:12 left. Down by 6. Need to recover the onside kick and score a touchdown and convert the PAT to win this game. Andrew Van Ginkel blew that play up. He did the same thing against the Giants last week. Except the Giants were deep in their own territory, and Van Ginkel came screaming off the edge. It was that quick snap, quick throw, and Van Ginkel read it. He picked off Jones last week, nearly did the same thing to Purdy, and probably should have caught that. That's kind of like an of a running play in the pass game that the Niners tried to run. At that point, I'm probably just running it with Jordan Mason. So the Niners will try to coordinate this onside kick recovery. Mitch Wishnowsky, the Aussie, is going to serve as the kicker, not Jake Moody here. 7,000 people watching. Don't forget to hit that sub button if you want Niners coverage every single day. That's entertaining, insightful, informative, and involves you. We don't just do watch parties. We also do live shows. So the Niners will kick from the 35, pretty evenly distributed to the left and right of Mitch Wishnowsky. And now the Vikings will call a timeout to look at the Niners formation and then make some adjustments from there. So the Niners have their hands team out. That does believe I include Jake Tonches, the first time we'll call his name today. Purdy today is 28-30.
Here we go, Harry. Here we go. $50. Pats better win. Now, that's the attitude I love. Harry, appreciate. You're the man. Let's go. You are in the lead. By the time these 1 p.m. games end, you, my friend, might have a Pats jersey of your choice, and we'll get in contact and exchange information, but woo! Young native Tino64. Cowboys thoughts. Mess. They're a mess. They're in shambles. Tom Downey's in shambles. Look at this lead Harry has taken over Jared and Ruben. It was a fun battle, and it was a really slow first half for us with Maisie leading the way with 20, and now Harry has really climbed back up. The 49ers went for the onside kick. Vikings recovered. 24-17. Will Levis scrambles. First and goal. He's at his own 10-yard line. Gets knocked at the 9 with 35 seconds to go. Titans looking to tie things up. And the Browns got a safety as well while we were cutting away with Chase. 18-13 to score. Jaguars down 5. They might fall to 0-2 on the year. I might have spoke too soon about Tampa Bay. They had to punt it back to Detroit. So I really hope I did not jinx as they have the ball 2nd and 1. The ball, it's in opponent territory at the 40-yard line of the Buccaneers. So I might have really hit that jinx button. Goff fires over the middle. Caught. First down and more. Ball at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10. 17 seconds. Goff's going to have to spike it. Spikes at 14. Giants 18 all. Ball at the Giants 43. Commanders ball 18 all. 2 seconds. McDaniels fires screen pass right into field goal territory where the Giants have really been hurt is no field goal kicker, and that could be the reason they go 0-2 on the year. Did not think the Lions would still be alive. Tennessee, 2nd and goal, 35 seconds to go. Levis drops back, pressure incoming, throws it left side of the end zone, in the corner, incomplete, out of bounds. Ball missed. Calvin Ridley, Sauce Gardner on top of him and DeAndre Hopkins as well. To tie the game up, 1st and goal. Gardner Minshew and the Raiders in shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Caught. Touchdown. Raiders, Davante Adams. 1 point away from tying things up in Baltimore. Interesting. Jared comes back over with another super chat. Oh, boy. What a battle we have going on. Will Levis, 3rd and goal, 29 seconds. Clock is stopped. Takes the snap in the shotgun. And is sacked. Will Levis can't dance out of the pocket. Struggles continue. Gardner Minshew helps tie things up. The Lions, incomplete pass. 4th and goal with 6 seconds to go for Detroit. They have to go to the end zone. They need a touchdown. Carlson to tie it up for the Raiders. 23-all with 3:54 to go. Live reaction from our guy Mitchell Renz on the game-tying touchdown for the Raiders.
Throws caught! Touchdown! Touchdown! Gardner Minshew! Davante Adams! Show me those TDs!
Woo!
Show me those TDs!
Let's go!
Come on!
Let's go!
Come on, man! If you're not fired up right now, go somewhere else. Go somewhere else. Touchdown Raiders. I'm going to lose my voice and I already know it. I'm going to lose my voice and I already know it.
Luke Getsy back?
Luke Getsy sucks. He's so bad. Tie ball game. Tie ball game. 23-23. What a drive there by Gardner. What a drive by Devontae, Brock Bowers, and company. You can't run the football from here on out. That was 9 plays. Every single play was a pass play. You can't run it. I mean, Gardner, honestly, that's a terrible throw by Gardner Minshew. That's a terrible throw by Gardner Minshew. If Marlon Humphrey gets his head turned around, that's an easy pick. Touchdown Raiders. Here's the thing, though. I don't give a shit. Let's go, defense.
Let's go.
Let's go, defense. Let's go. Come on, man. This is our ball game. And I don't like to bring this up, but earlier in the game, I said I would have kicked the field goal. They went for it. They didn't get it. In games like this, you got to take the points. In games like this, you got to take the points. 23-23.
Multiple battles going on right now. Jared, 50. Let's go, baby. Jets got to clutch up, and a battle going on in the NFCs. Jared, let's go. 18 all. Giants, Commanders. Jaden Daniels runs it with the fake QB option. Tiptoes out of bounds. Just 10 yards away are the Commanders from scoring a touchdown. Overtime for the Seahawks, however, and the Patriots right now has started. Harry, $20, battles back and forth, and we're getting another one that will come up in a second. Let's get it, Harry. I love this. Patriots and Jets fans, these guys go at it. This is pretty cool to see. Harry, let's get it indeed. Your Patriots in overtime right now. The Jets look to secure their first dub of the year. Ooh. Do I bet Bo Nix 250 plus? I'm no betting expert, but I don't know. The way he played last week, I don't want to give any credit to Bo Nix. Deshaun Watson, up 5, 3rd and 6. Ball is loose. They're calling it a fumble on the field, but the Browns recover. Now they will call it an incomplete pass. Jacksonville will have the ball back to try and take the lead because they can't get a field goal. All right, Jared, $20. Let's. Yup. All right, you going to support your team? Anyone else want to help support? The leaderboard. Look at this tight battle between Jared and Harry. Woo! This is fun. Lamar Jackson stuffed by Max Crosby. Second sack of the day for 98. One of the best in the league to do it. Final score, Tampa Bay and Detroit. Tampa Bay holds on 20-16. All right, overtime here. Seattle 2nd and 5. Ball on their own 21-yard line. Geno Smith. Fires to the right side. DK Metcalf. Out of bounds. Christian Gonzalez makes the tackle. First down. Giants stuff B-Rob right at the line. 45 seconds. Trying to strip him away because the Commanders just went on a field goal. And the Giants could be short because they had opportunities to score but didn't have a field goal kicker. That will be an issue talked about with the Giants and how your punter is not, you can't even trust your punter to make not even just 2-point attempts or PAT attempts. You have to settle for 2 and you miss. 7 minutes to go. 20-all. Ball on the 31. It was a 10-yard advancement from Seattle. Geno scans the left side. Fires. Caught. Tyler Lockett. In coverage. Flag down. And Daniels takes a knee. Commanders. Final timeout. 2 seconds to go. They look to take the win right here with a field goal as the Giants look on. And Austin Seibert. 6 field goals today. Can he be 7? He's the first player in franchise history with 6 field goals made in a game. In his team debut as well. 6 for 6. Can he be 7 for 7?
We're going down to the final stretch here.
This is interesting. Final stretch of these games. Final stretch of our Super Chat battle. This has just been a fun one. 30 yards. This is less than a...
wants it more?
This is less than a PAT attempt for Seibert. A new regime, a new owner for the Commanders, new head coach, new GM, new everything. And will the Giants lose as Trevor Lawrence in the offense back out on the field? He'll throw a first down. Jaguars will move. They need a touchdown. Gabe Davis gets the catch. Newly signed from Buffalo in the offseason. Marshall Green, let's get his reaction as the Giants and Commanders look for a walk-off field goal.
Game winner for Washington. 30-yard field goal from straight on. Snap is good. Hold is down. Kick is up and good. 1 second left. Nope, they're going to just call it. Game over. Giants lose. Giants lose. I don't know.
When I debated Trump, I spoke about how our campaign...
Giants, heartbreak. Washington wins their first game under Jaden Daniels, new head coach Dan Quinn, and Marshall's not too happy, is he, Sam?
No, and we were going to skip right past any sort of political ad that came up, regardless of who it came out of.
Absolutely.
We were going to go ahead and chop that out. It's football day.
20-all. Geno Smith down the field. No flags. 3rd and 6 with 6 minutes to go. Trevor Lawrence, 1st and 10, 1:10 remaining. Jaguars down 5. Ball at the 32-yard line of the Jags. Lawrence, 4 men coming. Escapes to his right side, uses his feet. He'll dance past the first down and dives for a first down and a little more. 58 seconds. Clock is moving. Geno Smith, 3rd and 6. In opponent territory at the Patriots 45. Lawrence, side, caught. Incomplete, actually. They're going to say Gabe Davis did not hold on to it. There's a flag in that game. Geno Smith, 1 second on the play clock. 3rd and 6. Slip screen to Charbonnet. Charbonnet stays in bounds. First down. They give Zach Charbonnet just enough with 6 minutes to go. This Browns game, 42 seconds, 6 minutes in overtime for Seattle and New England. Matthew Peterson, the Browns, 42 seconds to go. Let's hear from him.
Super chat, dude. Who has the ball? Henry, who do you think has the ball? Look where the ball is. Yeah, I'll put the game tracker on. Sub for dubs. Sub for dubs. We have a long discussion. I think this discussion is over the runoff. If the Browns accept the penalty, it's 1st and 15 or 10. But if they accept the penalty, there's a 10-second runoff. I think the referee's just giving Stefanski his options.
I agree. They're just wasting time. Oh, my mic wasn't up here. They're just wasting
1
time.
second. There's the 10-second runoff. I think 2 things happened here. I think Stefanski talked for a long time to give his defense a breather. I think he was like, what are the rules again? Just so that his pass rush could catch their breath. 10-second runoff indeed. 1st and 15. It's pouring, which I don't want to say is great for the defense because what it could mean is a slip. Slips go both ways, and I don't want to see a defender slip, especially deep. 1st and 15, 38 seconds left. Jags with the football. Snap to Lawrence. Lawrence rolling to his left. He's going to deep ball. Incomplete. But I think he still had he may have been past the line of scrimmage. I think he had a toe behind it. You only need one body part behind the line of scrimmage. There is a flag. This can't be pass interference, I don't think. Did he pass the line of scrimmage? I don't think that's PI, right? There's no flag there. If there is a flag. I think it's by the line of scrimmage. Surely this is not DPI. If it's on the offense. Okay, so like Reed said, he passed the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of down, and it should be another 10-second runoff.
Back here after we saw Matthew Peterson talk with the Browns, we'll still see what's going on there. But Seattle and New England, 4:41 to go in overtime. A game-winning field goal could be on the line for the Seahawks with Jason Myers kicking it. They're reviewing something right now in the game. Didn't see what's going on, but we got a triple box going. Jaguars game, down 5. Tie game in overtime, Patriots. And then a tie game with 1:25 to go, Raiders-Ravens. And the Raiders are set up to be in field goal position at the 22-yard line of the Ravens. Handoff. Madison. Or is that Zamir White? Could not tell through all the traffic, but nonetheless, 4th down, and they're going to send Daniel Carlson out. Game-winning field goal for the Seahawks. Myers makes it. 23-20. Mike McDonald comes in to Foxborough, gets the first win of the season on the road for the Seahawks. We're going to go back. Jacksonville, down 5.
One right now. 2nd and 10. This could be the last play of the game. At the Cleveland 34-yard line. Browns dial up a 4-man rush. Lawrence. This is going to be the last play. Chucks it to the end zone. Incomplete. Oh, my God. I thought that was nearly caught. That's the game. Final. Browns win 18-13. Wow. That is one of the most Cleveland Browns endings ever. They hold on to win and improve to 1-1. Your final.
Game over in Jacksonville. 0-2. They fall at home. 1-1 for the Browns. Finals 18-13. 31 seconds to go. We shift to Las Vegas and Baltimore. 4th and 2. Carlson looks to get the lead on a 38-yard field goal attempt. All right, we're going to take one more look. MVP watch of our Super Chat says, we're about to finish this stream up once all the games from the 1 p.m. window wrap up. Jared, up $9 or $8.98 if we're doing the exact math, but to round up $9 over Harry. Ruben down there in 3rd. We really do appreciate it. And here's the 38-yard field goal attempt to take the lead for the Raiders. Good. Raiders take the lead in what is to be a potential stunning upset on the road in this NFL Week 2 slate. Mitchell Renz has to be going crazy right now, and we're going to hear from him.
Carlson, left hash. Come on, Daniel. Come on, Daniel. Come on, Daniel.
Snap is good. Kick is up.
He got it.
He
got it.
It's good.
Let's go. Daniel Carlson puts the Raiders up 3. What a drive by Mitchell.
It's good.
Let's go. Now you still got to hold them. They got 27 seconds to go. You got 27 seconds to go. Raiders got a 3-point lead. I'm telling you this right now. If we win this game, I hope you all don't have plans today. I hope you all don't have plans today. It's going to get wild. It's going to get wild.
Let's go!
I'm silver and blacking out.
Nobody counted this team in.
I'm telling you right now.
Nobody did it.
It's going to get wild.
Sub for dose, baby. Let's get to 175.
Come on, please.
175.
Bryce, I also hate to tell you this. You might have to do this every week. That's how superstitious I'm going to be. Bryce.
Let's go.
I know. It's a crazy thing to say what I just said there.
Raiders, you're not dreaming. Raiders are beating the Raiders 26-23. 25 seconds left in the game.
Come on, Raiders.
Hey, out of the back of the end zone.
Yeah,
I don't care if it's at the 30.
You can't give him a shot.
Out of the back of the end zone.
You got to send it, Daniel. You can't give him a shot here. Your defense has played great all day long. You got to put defense on the field.
Send it.
You got to throw this thing.
Send it.
Launch it. Oh, they're going to give him
back
a shot.
of the end zone.
Good job. Good job.
They're going to take over at the 30.
Come on.
They're going to take over at the 30.
Ravens.
No timeouts.
No timeouts. 27 seconds to go. Can't let them get in field goal range. Again, Justin Tucker has made a 64, 65-yard field goal.
We got it. The defense got to step up. I need 10,000 LVs in the chat.
You can't go overly soft here. You got
to
get in
LV.
You can't
Spam
go overly
LV.
Soft. Come on, Raiders. Come on, Raiders.
I need 10,000 LVs in the chat. 1st and 10, Lamar Jackson dumps it down. Andrews.
That's all right. That's all right.
Clock's going to tick.
20,
down at the 40.
19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. They clock it at 14 seconds. Ball here is at the 41. They got to get about 20 yards to have a shot. You can't allow them to get, Justin Tucker's got one of the best legs in the NFL. You cannot allow, you want to give up 8, 9, 10, I'm okay with that. 20, 25 yards, you got to hold them here. Got to hold them here. Come on, Raiders.
Spam LV.
Come on, Raiders.
Spam those LVs.
We got 10,000 people watching right now. I need some LVs in the chat. If you want the Raiders to win, sub for Raiders dubs. Got him.
Oh, he throws it out. Crosby almost gets the sack, and he throws it out. 7 seconds remaining.
They just got it out in time. 3rd down and 10, 7
That's
seconds
fine.
to go.
Hey, that's fine.
That's a lot of time off the clock. Almost got the sack. Sub for Raiders dubs. Let's go.
Oh, my God. He almost ended it there.
Sub for Raiders dubs. Let's go. Sub for Raiders dubs.
Spam those LVs. You're not dreaming. Raiders in the lead. 7 seconds to go.
Come on.
Can they get a stop?
Come on, Raiders.
Ball at the 41. At the Ravens 41.
Come on, Raiders. Let's go. Come on, Raiders. Let's go. Come on, man. Come on, man. 3rd down and 10. What happened? The Raiders call timeout?
Timeout Raiders.
Timeout Raiders.
Timeout Raiders.
Timeout Raiders. Sub for Raiders dubs.
Let's
I'm not
go.
saying anything else.
175.
I don't care if you're 10 years old, if you're 70 years old, if you bleed silver and black, If your mom's a Raiders fan, if your dad's a Raiders fan, I don't care what type of Raider fan you are. Hit that subscribe button. I want to go back to our Oakland days. Back in the black hole. Back in the black hole. Every single person standing up right now. Nobody thought we'd have a shot. I didn't even know if we had a shot. Y'all probably didn't know either. Let's get this dub. This is a season-defining win. Come on, man.
This is huge for AP.
We got over 10,000 people watching. If you believe, hit that like button. If you believe, hit that like button. Come on, 7 seconds to go. 26-23. Come on, Raiders. Come on, Raiders.
7 seconds to go.
3 to the right, 1 to the left. Lamar, shotgun, got a running back on his right hip. Jacorian's got that one-on-one that scares the hell out of me. Lamar looks right, throws down the field. Incomplete. 1 second
Incomplete.
to go. 1 second
Incomplete.
to go. 1 second to go.
Incomplete.
1 second to go. You got to throw a Hail Mary here. It's got to be a Hail Mary.
There's over 10,000 people in the chat.
I'll tell you this right now. That play by Jack Jones is unbelievable.
10,000 people. I need 10,000 LVs.
Unbelievable. That play by Jack Jones is unbelievable.
10,000 LVs in the chat.
If you don't spam LV, you're not a real one. If you were in Las Vegas, Oakland, Los Angeles, everybody, let's go. Let's go.
Come on.
On your feet. Sub for Raiders dubs. Raiders are in a
Take a timeout. Raiders take a timeout.
Raiders are in a full-on prevent right now. Oh my
God.
We got 11,000 people watching.
Let's go!
I hope y'all are ready to turn up. I hope y'all are ready to turn up. I hope y'all are ready to turn up. Come on. Come on. This is for the nation. This is for the nation. I see artists, Aram, Damian, Michael, ND, Kiva, Tuba, Angel Rico, if you're here rocking with me right now, give me those LVs. Sub for Raiders dubs. Sub for Raiders dubs. I see Brian, Isaiah, Oscar, Ron-O. 1 second to go.
Can we get to 175?
Oh, that play by Jack Jones, guys. I don't think people understand how unbelievable of a play that was by Jack Jones.
All right.
Bryce B., you're the MVP.
Lamar lines up, 5
10.
receivers out.
4th down and 10. Come on, Raiders. Lamar, 4th down and 10, drops back. He's going to run it. He's out to the 50, out to the 40. Oh, my God. They're going to throw it backwards. They're all the way down at the 35-yard line. Throws it back again. Get on the ball.
Nope,
that's a forward pass. That's down. Game's over. What are you doing, Jacorian? Pick up the ball.
Game over.
Game's over. Ball game's over. Ball game's over.
Raiders win.
Raiders win.
Raiders win.
Raiders win.
Raiders win.
Let's black out.
Raiders win.
Just one, baby. Let's go.
Mitchell Renz, Chugs, Raider Nation, big time win on the road. I mean, that was huge. Absolutely ginormous of an upset against the Baltimore Ravens, who were dominant last season. And they signed Derrick Henry in the offseason. We thought they got better. They haven't proven it yet. That's it for our 1 p.m. games, but that's the final. And Arizona, Los Angeles, and the Rams have kicked off. Marvin Harrison Jr., first career touchdown caught. Arizona leads. One last time, I want to give a shout out to our friends over at Game Time. Great app. Check them out. All right, our friends over at Game Time have a great deal for you, my favorite ticketing app, where I get to find all the great deals for low for any of my sporting events I want to go to, or a concert, because as of late, I went to go see my Yankees play when they were in town, and I got a great deal from Game Time. Game Time has a new feature called Game Time Picks that makes game tickets to see your favorite teams play live even easier. And Game Time Picks filters out the fluff to show you the incredible deals on great seats so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets. When I was able to go to a game, I got a super deal, and it was already super cheap. I got 10% off of the tickets that I already wanted, and I got to see the exact view of my seat, and I got to love that because I was scrolling through all the different sections in the concourses, and I wanted to see what's the best value, what's the best seat. But I also got to see the fees included, and it's all in pricing, which I love, and it's a guarantee from Game Time as well. Use code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms do apply, but I was able to use that code. I was able to get the super deal, and it was awesome because of the fact that I got great seats. I was in left field, first concourse, super cheap, went with my buddy Mitch, and we got to watch the Yankees play against the Rangers, and it was a close game, though. So when it comes to Game Time, if you find your tickets in the same section and wrote for less, Game Time is going to credit you 110% of the difference. The all-in pricing is sweet. You can toggle this feature to show the total up front with no surprise fees at checkout. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account, redeem code CHATSPORTS for $20 off. Download Game Time today. What time is it? Game time. All right. Thanks to our friends over at Game Time. Code is in the chat. Marvin Harrison Jr., not one, but 2 touchdowns. All just during that Game Time ad break. He scored another touchdown. Pretty phenomenal thing about. All right, last time before we sign off. Last chance for anybody that wants to get in the MVP race to battle Jared, Harry, or Ruben, or anyone else. Last moment for Super Chats starting now. And then we will determine a winner, and we'll get in contact together for the jersey.
As it stands, it's Jared's. It's Jared's to lose.
Jared.
Now, this is an interesting situation. Do you, prices right it a little bit?
Yeah,
Try and give yourself
yeah.
cushion? Or are
Yup.
you banking on not
You're
having
banking
it?
on Harry last second,
Yep.
not doing it. Imagine Harry comes in at 1 second left. Then Jared's just like, oh. What a day. Kansas City, Cincinnati have started. Plenty of more watch parties here at Chat Sports to watch. We're going to sign off, but if you want to tune in and watch the Chiefs, the Bengals, any of the other 4 p.m. games, Steelers, right behind us, Broncos, we got you covered here at Chat Sports. We appreciate everyone tuning in. The likes were great. The views were great. The subs were great. We got up. Oh! They call this a cherry on top. Jared, whoa. All right, 24 seconds left. Does Harry have anything in him? So where does that lead him? What, $30 now he's above, or $29? It's all good. It's all good. Sam's 10 seconds. Does Harry come in last second? We give a tiny bit buffer because we know it takes about 10 seconds. Here's the new lead. It's about 30 for Harry. All right, 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's over. Jared Stafford wins. Congratulations, Jared. You are today's MVP. They call this a little cherry on top. That's just at that point. A little sprinkle there. My guy, Jared, courtesy of Chat Sports, we got you with any jersey of your choice. Jared, I got a question for you now. Do you have Twitter? Because I need you to do me a favor. DM me on Twitter. You get that follow too if you want, but you don't have to. I'll give you the follow back. DM me. We'll get in contact about size, jersey, where to ship it to, and we got you. Tell me down below in the chat if you have Twitter or not, and we got you covered. Harry, appreciate Ruben, appreciate Maisie, appreciate it. It's pretty awesome.
I mean, hell, we could go all the way up the line. Why don't we? Maisie, Kevin Warren,
Yup.
Cameron Reed, Ruben, Uncovered Cube, Harry, of course, in the mix, Jared. And then it was just a back and forth between Harry and Jared, just seeing whose nuts were bigger. And ironically enough, Mr. Balzac did not have the biggest nuts. That belonged to our good friend Jared Stafford. No Twitter, Instagram.
Yeah, if not, then Jared, you're going to have to create a Twitter because
or we can do.
My boss said don't give out the email.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I was told not to give out the email anymore after last week.
That's interesting.
Yeah, Mitch gave me the. He's like, don't do that. So I was like, all right, fair enough.
Any social media.
Any social. Facebook. Who's the funniest in the chat, though? Jeremy Chugs, I would say, is the funniest. I don't know. I haven't been here that long to know, but I feel like it's definitely Chugs. He's got a good, cold, hard sense of humor. Will the Rams draft a new quarterback? I think there's a shot. I don't think Sean McVay wants to develop another quarterback after he contemplated retirement, so I think that could be really tough. Jared, Instagram. Oh, he's got Facebook. Bang. All right, Jared, find me on Facebook. Hit me up. I'll try and look for you as well, and we'll get started. But really do appreciate it. This has been an awesome day for Sam and I to be a part of. And Wild Horse, it's you? Well, I don't know. Maybe it is. We got to get to know each other a little more in terms of that humor. But all right, Sam, anything else we got to say to the people before we sign off today?
It's been a hell of a ride. Excited to run it back last week.
Yeah.
A lot of good football today.
Lot of
highlights.
This was way more exciting than week 1, to say the least. So, well, we appreciate it. Thank you for joining us. It was a crazy day. You see the scoreboard, overtime game, field goals, back and forth, lots of action, lots of turnovers, lots of passing finally after week 1. How do you find me on Facebook, Jared? I'll look you up after, and we'll get in touch, and we'll DM on Messenger, so we'll figure that out. But signing off now, Sam Brown running the show, the guy, the GOAT here at Chat Sports, really doing it all and helping out. Appreciate everyone else who tuned in to watch, everyone who commented, subbed, super chatted. We really do appreciate it. We hit 380,000. We're on the goal to 381,000. We'll see you next time. Matt Goldman signing off here at Chat Sports.